Game over.
Fuck. What the fuck? Fuck. Who the fuck is fucking? How did you two fucking fuck? Fuck. Game over, man. Game over.
Wait a minute. There's things here. There's trees. There's rocks. There's clay. There's phones. Come on. We'll bless them all until we get versticken. Join me. Have you been a good little Nazi?
No, you fool. We're following orders.
What about you guys? We ain't found shit.
Join me.
We're all blown to bits. Mind if I pull the underwear out of my crack?
It's not my bag. That's not a bag. That's my fucking coochie lips hanging out.
That went on way too long. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, shit, this is weird. I do not like doing this. You might be asking, why are you wearing a hat? It's because my hair looks like shit. Hello, Sandy Squatch and Chevrolet JB. Thank you for the 250 channel points. Let me check where we're at on the old...
Party 1000.
Jesus, does it even matter? Thank you, Disgraced One, very much. I really love the support. Far be it from me to tell you how to spend your money, but I personally might advise caution. I might suck today. We don't know. It's entirely up in the air. And this mic is either getting worse or I need to project more. Alrighty. Hey, Johnny K. And at Disgraced One says, Joe Burger, hey, how you doing? All right, let's get a quick look over at this thing. We're still, as far as I know, stupidly, over our goal. So we're hoping for high viewers and a lot of interaction. That's our goal. And we make $40 in the course of the day, then the day pays for itself, and our really high goal mark is covered to cover more stuff, I guess. I don't know. What do you do when you run out of pudding? Anyhow, personal problem. Alrighty, so at Sandy Squatch, hey there. Yeah, you never suck, except on those controlled burns. Ha! Oh, wait, actually, you know what? That deserves this. That deserves more of a, I gotta back the volume on that down, because that's way too loud. It's better than when I used to drink and used to do these.
I'm a fireball.
Oh, that one got me in trouble. All right, so just while we wait for people to filter in before I get into the stories, we already have them loaded up, so we did start a couple minutes late, but we do have our stories in position. High views, huh? Way ahead of yourself. Oh, high viewers, way ahead of... Oh, I get it. You're joking. You spin in records today, says Joe. No, the DJ streams don't work on YouTube, and people generally don't want to watch the DJ streams. So, like, it's a much lower viewership. So I've been doing the DJ in real life thing and kind of leaving it at that. And I tried doing the equipment in the computer, but one computer, I get it. High viewers. Yeah, I got it too later. I'm dumb. So, yeah, I got to figure out how we'll do, like, maybe do those as, like, private things on Twitch only or something once in a while. But, yeah, I have to bring my equipment in here to have a separate computer running the music, and it would just go, like, over... Because if it runs together, it lags really badly. Got your favorite song, ... What's favorite song? I don't know if Disgraced One's even aware that the whole thing with that song is my brother's name's Rick, and now I take it personally. And just... Oh, Jesus. So, yeah, it's a slow start. So while we're all filtering in here, my freaking family life shit just got crazy. So I got bogged down with that today, dealing with stuff like that. So I didn't get to shower like I wanted before the show. So I didn't feel I looked my best. And lest I be called a meth head, I decided to wear a hat. Because it's not like the first one hasn't happened before. So at any rate, look, I don't follow these people talking about me being a meth head, but I'll say right now, like, I don't do it at all. All right, you could test my blood right now. I don't even care. I don't even care. All right, I did drug tests. I don't even care. That's a preview of something later. And not today, but anyways, we got a bunch of stuff that we do have to get into from yesterday, including Pete Buttigieg and how he looks like a douche canoe. And then we've got a video I meant to play by Tim Robbins talking about, like, you know, what happened over COVID. It's weird because Tim Robbins, correct me if I'm wrong, not really the most conservative guy. I could be mistaken. You look more like an addict of the pill persuasion. Oh, dude, somebody told him. Oh. Thank you for the 15,000 channel points. I just made some mud. My name is Mud. So yeah, stop looking into my history, trafficking African. Yeah, trafficking African. You know what you're doing. You're getting like, dude, I don't care, man. I don't care. All right, I got to work on that better. No, we can't do that. It's not ready. It's not ready. Leave it where it is. Anyways, yes. So this is going to be fun. I hate these damn ads. Somebody told me about an app, and I forgot it, and I'm dumb because they were trying to be helpful. I should have just shut up and listened. Anyhow, I don't know what, I think it's on somebody's podcast, but it's Tim Robbins here, talking about stay free with Russell Brand. Okay. I don't know if Russell Brand is the right person. Strippers got me banned. Sorry, Johnny. Last one for a long time. I am down to 2K finally. Like, hey, dude. It did its job. Did its job. You got me. I just know the signs. Fuck off. You look like the kind of guy that's like, is it really easy to swallow? That's how I got my career. Every comedy gig starts with at least metaphorically sucking somebody's dick. Anyhow, so yes, Stay Free with Russell Brand. I don't know if I even agree with that title, but Tim Robbins was on there, and he's talking about the whole COVID thing. Wow, 11 minutes.
Russell Brand.
Why did you feel it necessary to speak out against some of the measures that took place socially during the period of the pandemic? What was important and significant about it for you?
Well, first let me say that I didn't at first. I bought into it. I was someone that I went through a pretty unique experience in Los Angeles, and was locked down there. I have a nonprofit theater company that had to shutter, and we started.
All right, before you start explaining your woes, boo hoo hoo, hoo 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 hoo. But seriously, dude, like, did we age him by locking him? He looks so old. Hasn't he been like? I mean, I know he's gotten older. I'm aware time passes, but Jesus, man. Oh, Timmy, say it ain't so.
Doing our work online, and I was masking everywhere. I was keeping my social distance. I was adhering to
that worked.
The requests made of me. And,
Russell is still a huge socialist, says Traffic. That's what I thought, which is weird to say that his show is, the freedom thing. Because, again, are you kind of socialism isn't freedom, but do you not... Ask China about freedom. Speaking of which, we're going to be talking about that in a little bit. That'll be fun.
Angry at people that didn't do that. I felt angry at there was a protest in Orange County, I remember, of people that didn't want to put masks on.
Crawling through that shit pipe sure took a toll on it.
As time progressed, I eventually got out of Los Angeles.
He crawled through 3 football fields of the most foul-smelling shit I can't even imagine. Oh, geez. Yeah, it didn't. Actually, it looks more like he's been, sun-dried out by his boat.
I drove cross-country and saw areas of the country that were not adhering to the policies, and eventually wound up isolating myself in New York State for a good 7 months. And it wasn't until I came to the UK in January of 2021 that I started to have questions. And I was...
Well, thank God your globe-setting ways allowed you to go, maybe this isn't working for everyone. Russell is too stupid to know what socialism is. Yeah, but unfortunately now we can't blame it on the drugs. Didn't he give those up? Isn't he all clean living now? Or at least California sober? Russell Brand looks like what would happen if Dennis Leary went crazy. Like, look at the bottom of all these thumbnails. This is what would happen if Dennis Leary was just, living out of a garbage can. Like, Russell Brand is what happens if Dennis Leary really, really let himself go. I mean, you're Russell Brand. I get it. You like to be unique, but you look like we picked you up off the street. You look like you're guesting on Tim's show rather than him being a guest on yours. I'm just...
here on a job, and I noticed that people, this was in the midst of the worst part of the lockdown here, and I noticed a lot of people were not adhering, again, to these requests made by their government. And
those heathens!
I thought, well, they're going to have a hard day coming up. That there'll be some serious death here, and I kept my mask on, and I kept.
It sounds and looks like it really, really, really worked out for you. Clear your throat some more. Like, no, I'm being a dick because he comes around, right? He turns around and he says he's sorry and all that bullshit. But let's be honest, Tim. In this first part of the story, you really aren't the hero. Thank you, air bubble. Anyhow, so That is the most. Oh, Jesus. That should never be saved. All right.
Adhering to the policies. But it wasn't until much later that I started to have questions.
Mm-hmm.
And when I saw that there wasn't a huge death rate here after I'd witnessed personally what was happening, I started to wonder more and more about what we were being told and whether it was true or not. And so it took a while for me to speak about it. I was staying in Soho, and
what was her name?
I was there one Saturday morning, and I heard a lot of noise outside, and it was a protest.
Jesus, dude, how long do you take to get to this? All right, where was the timestamp? Was it here?
Described in the press, and it wasn't true. These were not, National Front Nazis. These were liberals and lefties and people that believed in personal freedom. And I began to educate myself, and I began to open my mind to what was going on. It was a very different political environment in the United States, very divisive, very much based on politics.
Mm-hmm.
If you were, well, it changed. At first, if you were a Democrat, when Trump was president, well, you weren't going to take that vaccine because it was Trump's vaccine. And then that seemed to somehow change. It was kind of Orwellian. It was like we are no longer at war with East Asia. It was now we were thinking about it a different way. And if you didn't.
What? Allow us all our collective gasp.
Move this man!
And I mean, like I said, he's going to come around, I think, in this interview. And I don't know that we're going to hang out for it, if I'm honest. I'm getting weirded out by how old Russell Brand is. And we have some other shit to cover. So, but yeah, it's weird to see someone actually admit it. Because so far, at least, that's the one shining light in this. Is someone going, hey, man, I was wrong about this. It wasn't political for me. It was common fucking sense. Right, Traffic in Africa. And that's kind of what he's saying when we jumped in there. He's saying that the narrative on the street and the narrative for the people was, like you said, it's common fucking sense. It's personal freedoms, those kinds of things. But the way it was portrayed in the media in particular, in the narrative that we were given, was very divisive. And he goes on to say that people locking themselves down, I think like at 9 minutes or something like that. Was it this part?
I think it started to reveal itself when we became aware of the idea that the vaccinated could.
All right, never mind. That's not that at all. I think it was 9 minutes. There we go. If this isn't it, we're going to move on.
Virus outbreaks, which in the past had been you lock down the vulnerable, you take care of them.
All right, never mind. We're not going to find it. He goes on to say that people being locked down made them more tribal, made them more territorial, and he thinks that helped contribute to people pushing the narrative. And again, like Traffic in African said, it wasn't political for me. It was common sense. And a lot of people want to be like, hey, we were it was political for me and it was personal for me on a weird political level, and I, demonized people. Whoops. Like, he's at least saying, like, I made a mistake and, like, I bought into it, whatever. Nobody's actually said, like, I bought into it. Most people are always just like, well, I went along with it because that was the information we had at the time. And it's just like, yes, but you were a dick. Some of us would like you to eat it. You know what I mean? But anyways, so that was that. We'll catch up on this one last story about a thing from yesterday. Transportation. No, in real life, people were calling their own unvaxxed family members plague rats. No, that was happening too, and that's like I said, the part where we were trying to catch there that I thought I had it time stamped and I didn't, and just shit kicks you, shit just up and fucks you for no good reason. This gets wild and crazy. So yeah. But anyhow, the overall thing was that he was arguing that it made people more locking people down. Can you roast Johnny with a link in the Let's see what this is. Someone you can roast. Why hearing both sides is dangerous. Okay. This sounds...
And Ugopnik. It's called The Deprogram. And
all right, so this seems to be Second Thoughts, a podcast of some sort with 1.4 million subscribers. This is from a month ago with like 280,000 views about. How many times have you heard someone say we need to hear both sides or we have to respect their opinions? Probably a lot. But all ideas really... But are all ideas... I don't know.
It's a show dedicated to helping listeners shake off the capitalist programming we've all been subject. Let's begin. Often...
Okay. What exactly am I supposed to be roasting on this
it
guy?
It can feel like having a strong, ideological, and staunchly left-wing
You know what we'll do? We'll subscribe, and we'll copy this link, and I'll look into him. Because roasting isn't really something that I think goes well off the cuff. So we'll copy that link because he came to town. Actually, screw it. We'll do it this way. Control C. So yeah, I'll copy that. I'll look into that over the weekend and stuff. I have to get yesterday's 2 clips up to look into or to edit and put up as that I thought were awesome. And so, boop, there we go. Roast host question mark. There we go. Bada bing bang boom. Save it like a baby in a fire. Alrighty, there we go. If they make any more Santa movies, I want him to play. Yeah, all right. And then someone you can roast. Fuck. Someone asked a question that I missed earlier. What the most effective drug to treat the original SARS is? Starts with it. I. You mean ivermectin? That? Why would you say that? Trafficking African. That is horse paste. And only people that have been sick and taken it and survived would believe that it's an effective medication. But, I mean, none of the people who died from it can... Well, there has to be a few, right? Like, all right, so maybe, like, all right, look, we'll stretch it a bit. Like, he took it, and then, you know, before the COVID was clear, he got hit by a bus. Come on, give me something. No? Look, I can't endorse that. That stuff is stupid. Second Thought is a commie that thinks all left-wing things are good, moral, and just, and to disagree with that makes you evil and stupid. And that makes him very roast-worthy. I just hadn't looked into him before. So, like I said, when it comes to roasting, you got to know your prey. If you don't, you do this thing. Like, I think there's a video. Can we see this, if this is a thing? Oh, wow. Oh, that's sad. Oh, that's sad. Oh, that's sad. Oh, my God. Oof. That all hurts, too. Anyways,
This next guy.
okay. Let's, get this in here. And then let's bring this volume down. This is what happens if you go to a roast and don't prepare.
One more time for Aaron Berg, everybody.
Yep, drag that out.
The only Canadian Jew that thought he was passed by the Comedy Cellar. That's just for him. Be sure to check out all his tour dates at rogerpaul.com.
See?
I'm playing to the back of the room right now.
Yeah, that's a very effective
People
strategy.
say Aaron Berg looks like the bagel boss.
The only difference is the Bagel Boss went viral and Aaron Berg's a faggot.
Whoa. I disavowed. I'm not playing this anymore. No. Boo. Boo this man. Like I said. Chad Blue. Oh, well, Chad, that would be a new one in the line. But that's like I said, that's what happens if you, roast somebody you're not prepared for. So I'm sure that other guy on that other channel is totally roast worthy, but I have to look into it first. I got to study. Wow. Why am I? Yep, I can see myself getting nervous on that one. Anyways, so we've got other stories and shit to get into. Let's quit fucking around. I can hear my daughter playing with her little ukulele upstairs. It's driving me bonkers. Ray Epps, one of the guys in the January 6th thing. Hot damn. That was, thank God it's muted. What's up, Johnny? He says, Brown Candy. Hey, Brown Candy. How you doing? And Wilmer with the air horn. Thank you very much for the 50 bits. But yeah, Ray Epps, one of the big guys with January 6th. I don't know about you guys, but I've been really curious when foot will drop on Ray Epps. January 6th was a big deal. A lot of people were threatened and had their lives threatened. And all of us, whether we know it or not, had our very democracy threatened. The life we know and love was in danger. From a man in a very bad water buffalo cosplay outfit. But, again.
Cheer 100. There once was a guy with one eye. His poems they rarely did rhyme. So when he donated, the players they hated, and gave up their bits in kind.
I think I get that, but I'm also dumb, so I'm not going to assume. Because then I make an ass out of you and me. Anyways, so let's get over to this. Ray Epps, one of the guys, this is from Not the Bee. Ray Epps, one of the guys at the January 6th committee, doesn't seem to care, the committee doesn't seem to care about, claims in texts with his nephew that he orchestrated things at the Capitol. Then at 12:20 January 6th, you text back, I was in front with a few others. I also orchestrated it. It's so weird that with all the people involved, yeah, we've got all the people in January 6th, and Ray Epps texted his nephew about the events at the Capitol. I was in front with a few others. I also orchestrated it, and we wonder why he was never charged and why he's the only person whom Kinzinger and Cheney will defend. I mean, yeah, dude. Holy shit, thank you, Joe Berger, for the emotes. Going emote crazy in the chat. That's awesome. Talking in a higher voice like that is gay. But so am I, apparently. Not really. Sorry, dudes. Don't get your hopes up. Strictly into ladies, and right now, I'll admit it's a bit of a dry spell. So, not that you don't have a shot, just probably not worth it. That's all I'm saying. Here we go. This is literally a video. Ray Epps denied working for the FBI during the Capitol riot. Protesters at the scene didn't buy it, and I don't buy it, says Tony Kaiser.
Tomorrow, we need to go into the Capitol. Into the Capitol. What? No! Peacefully. Fed. Tomorrow, I don't even like to say it because I'll be arrested.
Well, let's not say it.
We need to go. I'll say it. All right. We need to go in.
Shut the fuck up, Boomer.
To the Capitol.
Base Fed posting? All right. We need to go into the Capitol.
So again,
okay.
This is
tomorrow. We need to go into the Capitol.
Okay. I love the Stream Elements CCC combo breaker. Combo breaker. I gotta get that sound drop. I need that as a sound drop too. Actually, shit. I'm gonna copy the link to this video.
Fed. Tomorrow, I don't even like to
say it because I'll be arrested. Well, let's not say it.
If Trump can be charged for what he said, then he should be charged for what he said. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And this is, again, I lived through the stuff happening in Minneapolis while I was here in St. Cloud. I'm as at risk as all the January 6th clutch their pearls politicians were. You can't tell me this thing doesn't stink when we got a turd right here. A turd that's been defended every turn. So if you want to tell me that the people involved in January 6th are terrorists and treasonous and need to be arrested and detained and held accountable to the highest standards of the law. All right, let's start with Ray Epps. I feel like this one's pretty cut and dry. Guy all but said he did it. Well, that's just a good goddamn American citizen. No, that sounds like a plant. That's what that sounds like. Because if that's an American citizen, I got news for you. So is the QAnon shaman. All right? He looks like a key organizer, even if he was self-appointed. He's a plant, says St. RN. He's a plant. Yeah, man, I look at this guy, and all I see is I see like a fern, or maybe well, I mean, it's a plant. Don't read into it, Wandering Jew. Don't read into it. It's the name of the plant. It's a plant that goes from place to place. It's very resilient. You can't seem to put it down. It just kind of, it's a creeper. And it grows. Don't take that where it's not supposed to be. Don't you put your demons on me. All right, anyways.
Capitol. Base Fed posting? All right. We need to go into the Capitol. I didn't see that coming. Okay.
Monument Hill.
Stop speaking. We are going to the Capitol, where our problems are. It's that direction. Please spread the word.
All right, noted. Okay, but one more thing.
Yeah, so can we go up there? No?
When we go in,
Are we going to get arrested if we go up there?
Yeah. You don't need to get
Did
shot.
you arrest us all?
All right, that looks like nowhere near enough security at the Capitol, just firstly. He's up front, and then... he gave the word. Again, if everyone in January 6th was such a big deal, if January 6th is the big deal they said it was, why is he not being tried? I just, and when questioned earlier by Ted Cruz, the feds refused to answer whether or not Ray Epps was a Fed himself. Which, again, if that's the case, then this was literally a government hit job. First to squeal gets the deal. I mean, maybe, but he glows like a 90s rave kid. He's as sus as Andrew Tate. Say it, Tate, so. Alrighty, but yeah, and then actually we'll play the clip here.
On the night of January 5th, 2021, Epps wandered around the crowd that had gathered, and there's video out there of him chanting, "Tomorrow, we need to get into the Capitol, into the Capitol." This was strange behavior, so strange that the crowd began chanting, "Fed, Fed, 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 Fed." Ms. Sandburn, was Ray Epps a Fed?
Sir, I cannot answer that question.
The next day, on January 6th, Mr. Epps is seen whispering to a person, and 5 seconds later, 5 seconds after he's whispering to a person, that same person begins to forcibly tear down the barricades. Did Mr. Epps urge them to tear down the barricades?
Sir, similar to the other answers, I cannot answer that.
On the night of...
I mean, I feel like if the answer is no, we shouldn't have a problem saying no. So, okay. Federal Burlesque Investigators, proper name of the plant. I'll have to learn how to read that better. God, I'm an idiot. Alrighty, so that is that lovely thing. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's just sweep that one under the rug. Ray Epps goes right by like we can't. Yeah, and so I'm sorry until we start addressing that a little bit more. I don't know that I want to care about the what would you call it, the January 6th threat to democracy. Alrighty, so we did that, the Ray Epps thing. Supposedly, Pete Buttigieg was warned months ago about airline chaos, and yet publicly assured travelers that air travel would be better by the holidays. And so people are trying to hold him accountable for that, I guess. I don't know. Some of it has to do with a snowstorm. So I don't know if I even want to bother with that one. But this is one I did want to get to quick, so we'll hit that up. It's hilariously ironic that the guy started... Oops. It's hilarious that the guy that started the Fed chant, Baked Alaska, is also a Fed. Well, he had to maintain his brand. Plus, I'm sure, like, dude, that almost confirms it for me that he is a Fed. Because, like, if two undercover Feds meet on the street, they're like, all right, we'll see how good you are. I'm going to fuck up your game. I'm going to call you out. And he's probably doing it. He's just like, sounds sus. Fed. And then motherfuckers over go, I didn't fuck. Why? Motherfucker, same team, bitch. And I see how it is. So I'm going to paddle out of this one and prove how good I am. I'll dig myself right out of this hole. Guess who's getting a promotion? It's just one giant dick measuring contest between the two of them. This guy's a Fed. Here's his wire. I taped it on him this morning. Saint Laurent, he got pollinated. I mean, if he got pollinated, maybe. No loose ends. Ba-dum-bum. He called out a Fed with more stroke. Yeah, there it is. The only road that Pete Buttigieg cares about is the... that's... Baked still had to snitch. Yeah, he'll get there. Alrighty, so this is... you guys have been following this at all or not, I don't know, but they finally caught the Idaho murderer suspect, supposedly. The DNA was found at the scene of the quadruple slaying. Cops say as he was arrested in Pennsylvania... he was seized with a Hyundai Elantra from outside his home. I heard a rumor that he asked if they had arrested anyone else. I don't know if that's like a weird defense thing or what, but police found DNA of a criminal justice graduate at the scene of the murders of the 4 university students in Idaho and tracked him using his white Hyundai Elantra. Arrest records obtained by Daily Mail show that Brian Christopher Koberger, 28, was arrested after a SWAT team swooped into Scranton, Pennsylvania at around 3 a.m. this morning. While a white Hyundai Elantra, the same make and model as the car being sought by the cops in connection for the killing, is said to have been found towed from outside Koberger's home. Kaylee Goncalves. All right, so that's the victims, and Ethan Chaplin. They were all killed in the massacre. Yeah, I'm not gonna massacre their names. Law enforcement sources told CNN that his DNA was discovered at the scene, of the crime, while officers managing to track down who owned the car seen in the area of the slayings. Authorities then discovered that he had left the area and traveled to Pennsylvania, where an FBI surveillance team had been tracking him. He was kept under surveillance with the FBI watching him for 4 days, while investigators from Moscow Police and Idaho State Police worked to get an arrest warrant. Why do we need Moscow Police? Wait a minute. What? We need Moscow Police? Is this guy not an American citizen? He's kept under surveillance. I mean, he does look kind of Russian. or Eastern European. I don't. That's a weird outfit to have him in. Could you look like more like this? Looks like a Foot Ninja like photo. It's the city in Idaho. Oh God! I was like, why are we bringing Russia into this? Look, we need to work with the Moscow authorities. Yeah, good. Get Putin on the phone. I'm sure he's a lot of help right now. Oh, fuck me. All right. So, yep, there's all of the people that supposedly seen at the graduation ceremony. I don't know if I want to watch that video. Yep, there it is. Moscow, Idaho. Creepy. Friday's sensational arrest is the first major break in the case, with Kohberger asking if anyone else was arrested when he was taken into custody. Police are now searching Kohberger's apartment in Washington, 10 miles from the crime scene, arriving around 7:30 a.m. to cordon off the area. Bill Thompson, the Latah County prosecutor, was also seen outside the apartment alongside investigators gearing up with protective booties. That sounds so... All right, guys, we're going in here. We don't know what to expect. Everybody wearing their booties. Booties for everyone. You don't come in this crime. This is a high-level crime scene. We can have no F-ups. Booties all around. It's called a turtle suit. It's a suicide prevention suit. Ugh. All right. Kohberger is being held for extradition in a criminal homicide investigation based on an active arrest warrant for first-degree murder issued by the Moscow Police Department in Latah County Prosecutor's Office. Sources say that the authorities knew who they were looking for and hunted the suspect down to Pennsylvania in the Pocono Mountains, more than 2,400 miles from Idaho. News Nation reported that Kohberger had been a quiet, blank stare when he was arrested by local cops and the FBI on Friday morning. Doesn't really speak to your innocence. Just going to say. It's understood that Kohberger is a PhD student at the Washington State University within the Department of Criminal Justice and Criminology and did not attend the University of Idaho. Yeah, that's why blood rivalries run deep, Holmes. And personally, I got to say, doesn't look like he learned the most from his criminology class. Yeah, they got you, buddy. Whoops.
Move this man!
Trafficking African, he's butt naked under that suit. Ah, man, it's going to make it awfully easy for someone else to oil check him. Alrighty, as part of his research, Kohberger posted an appeal for help on social media with his research, which was looking at how emotions and psychological traits influence decision-making when committing a crime. None of that sounds sus at all. Oh, you just look smarmy. Tom Middleton's brother's creepy. I'm just going to say it. Hello, my name is Brian, and I'm inviting you to participate in a research project that seeks to understand how emotions and psychological traits influence decision-making when committing a crime. In particular, the study seeks to understand the story behind your most recent criminal offense, with an emphasis on your thoughts and feelings. Throughout your experience, in the event that your most recent offense was not one that led to a conviction, you may still participate. Additional surveys are included after the open-ended section as to best understand your unique traits. The study should take about 15 to 20 minutes to fully complete. Your identity and all answers provided are completely confidential, and the link to the survey is also an anonymous link. This research has been approved by the DeSales University IRB. Participants must be 18 years of age or older. And if you opt to participate, you may terminate participation at any time for any reason. Yeah, again, none of this sounds sus. Look at his face. It's the real-life Batman animated series Joker. I mean, you're not wrong. That's certainly not helping anybody. His sister, Melissa, is a mental health nurse in New Jersey, specializing in trauma and emotion regulation. Moscow cops, again, that it just makes it sound like it was. Just makes it sound like the KGB sentiment. The Moscow police are on the way. In Moscow, the killer has no feelings. In Moscow, feelings kill you. So Koberger appeared in court this morning with the Moscow police confirming that they will hold a press conference at 4 p.m. EST. Oh, so that should have happened by now. Spokesman for the department declined to comment on the arrest when contacted by the DailyMail.com. Spokesman for the Pennsylvania State Police said the Pennsylvania State Police today assisted the city of Moscow, the Idaho Police Department, Idaho State Police, and the FBI in the apprehension of a suspect in the homicide. Yes. And we've covered him being the guy. We have more up. Those are some of the people. Again, no idea about motive. Moscow and Idaho. I didn't realize Russia was so close. I thought I had to book a plane. Let's go to Moscow, said nobody ever. Alrighty. So yeah, they got him. Authorities are baffled by the brutal killings and repeatedly appealed to the public for help with the case. Reports from both the coroner and police confirm that each of the students had been stabbed multiple times in the torso and were ambushed in their sleep. Police have found no evidence of a sex crime in the victims' hands, wounds on their bodies, which indicated that they tried to fight off the attacker. Initially, cops said, though all four were assaulted as they slept, apparently one of them fought back. So yeah, don't know what that's about. Dude's super creepy. That survey going out too, again, doesn't look well. I feel like somebody wanted to start being a case study. You must have met someone, right? Like, you're not wrong, actually. Hold on with the Joker thing. I just saw this as we scrolled up. If we did some creative color editing on the face here, it would kind of fit. All right. So that's that. Done with that. We caught him, I guess. There might be more people to catch. Speaking of things catching, remember how, and we were kind of talking about this earlier with the Tim Robbins thing. Remember how when Donald Trump was in office, questioning taking people from China where the outbreak happened was super duper racist? Well, I'm sure we can all understand now why it's totally okay. China COVID, UK set to require negative test for arrivals. But isn't that racist? Remember, that's super racist. That ad? There we go. You won't go away? All right, we'll read over to you. The UK is set to announce that all passengers coming from China have to provide a negative COVID test before they travel to Britain. The UK has become the latest nation to bring in screening for travelers from China after cases surged following Beijing's decision to relax its zero COVID policy. China has said it will fully reopen its borders on the 8th of January. Several countries, including the U.S. and India, are also bringing in testing. Again, it was so racist when the orange guy did it. It is understood that the UK will demand a negative test before travelers can board a flight from mainland China, bringing Britain into line with the approach taken by the U.S. Well, the thing that was supposed to be racist was an all-out ban. I mean, true, it is. You're right. But again, nobody again saying it's okay to make the bans. Not the orange ones. Everybody's jumping on the bandwagon. All right. The head of the World Health Organization, the WHO, said it was understandable that some countries were imposing these fresh restrictions, but China's foreign ministry said earlier this week its epidemic situation overall was predictable and under control. The Chinese government is reporting about 5,000 cases a day, but analysts say that such numbers are vastly undercounted and the daily caseload may be closer to 1 million. All right, yeah, we keep hearing the analysts say that they thought and things weren't, but guess what? So Professor Andrew Pollard, chairman of the Joint Committee on Vaccination and Immunization, JCVI, said the restrictions are unlikely to prevent new COVID variants reaching the UK. All right, so we already have people going, look, it's not going to work, but we're going to do it. Look, it's not going to flatten the curve, but for 2 weeks, we're going to put sick people with your grandma. No reason. Fun. But again, now we're, like I said, it's all right. He told the BBC trying to ban a virus by adjusting what we do with travel has already been shown not to work very well. I mean, yeah, well, heaven forbid we learn from trial and error, you know? Name one time that we tried it and that it failed miserably, repeatedly, for like 2 years. See, you can't. 4 years. See, you can't. You can't do it. Alrighty, so a lot of people lost travel plans and things when the winter storm.
Borders,
No.
Put life-saving medical aid first. Through conflict and disaster, famine and epidemics, we respond to crises at a moment's.
Get out of your bullshit. Get out of here with your bad selves. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna get into this next story here. Passengers, like I said, they're 1976, 2008, 2020, 21, 22. Yeah, we just kind of keep seeing how it's almost like you can't just ban the virus or where it comes. All right. So people lost their flights and things like that. There's a video. Patrick Keene, who traveled to Chicago after 2 canceled flights, had an enthusiastic reunion with his luggage that he says he had been missing for a week. This, again, proves how bad people are with, like, physical stuff. Like, we have some stuff like, I can't be away from it. I can't be apart from it. I need all my stuff. I need all my toys. So, here we go. Enjoy. Oh, shit. Nobody should be this happy about their luggage. Grandpa just hates that he has to... Okay.
I just haven't had this bag in a week. I've been wearing other people's clothes. I want to wear my wardrobe. It's New Year's Eve week, and now I'm going to go out and I'm going to party like it's 2023.
Why does Patrick look like a person I know who's named Wayne if he started being very, very effeminate and kind of openly on the other side? Wayne? Wayne? This is something we need to talk about. Southwest canceled thousands of flights this week, blaming bad weather. In turn, their pilots and flight attendants have blamed outdated scheduling software.
It was chaos in Denver, and it was chaos when I arrived here to try to get my bag.
Again, I feel like... I'm sorry.
This bag, when I go back to Denver, is not getting checked. It's staying right here with me, because... Oh, I'm not losing it again.
Dude, you don't get to make that rule. Just not sure if the cartel let him live because he didn't lose the suitcase. Sandy, how dare you say that? He's just a very enthusiastic young man. He's just a very happy, enthusiastic young man who's wearing other people's clothes and potentially fluids.
These are the wah bags.
These are the what? Stores hundreds of cold stunned bats in her attic. Oh, God, I don't want to watch this.
Bats. Hope you can see them up there and down there. This is the pearland bats. I think they're incredible.
So they were just shriveled up, very small little things on the ground. They didn't look alive at the time at all.
38 I took today.
I went to my car and dumped out some boxes that had things in them and put some tissue in it and took the box down to the underneath the bridge and just started putting the bats in the box. So once they get that cold, they go into hypothermic shock and they can't hold on anymore. Their body shuts down, so their feet release from the edge of the bridge or under the crevice of the bridge, and then they fall.
They're all doing well, as you can see.
How much shit do you have in that tent now? The bats stayed in the Warwick's attic until the cold weather passed. I mean, that's super cool of you. Damn. Like, I mean, dude, if I could, I'd do that because I love bats, but you realize the odds that you're now sick are just amazing. She is batshit crazy. And you wanted that dookie so bad you can taste it.
Release when it's nice and warm.
Sometimes I would try to put a bat, like new bats, in an enclosure, and the bats that were already in there would start flying out, and then I'd be chasing a bat through my attic, so it was a little crazy sometimes.
Okay, we're live here at Wall Street Bridge. We're releasing the 600
Thought they were about to say
bats.
Thought they were about to say Walmart. So we're live at the Walmart Bridge. Deep fried bat would be decent. I don't know, man. Rats with wings is very accurate. I don't think I'd want to eat
a lot of times you see them in movies or in some kind of story, and they're the villain of some type, but they're the cutest little things, and they're very gentle and non-aggressive.
Yeah,
and
most of the time.
I think they're wonderful animals.
Well, awesome. I didn't even... Can we stop this? You guys keep putting... This J&B Spain whiskey commercial with a moving message has racked up millions of views on YouTube. I mean, let's not, because you guys are sending me down some sort of weird rabbit hole that I didn't agree to be part of, so fuck you. I just saw a bat story. I mean, uplifting, yes, but nobody bargained for that bat story. We didn't aim to have that bat story. That bat shit was crazy, as someone else already said. Alrighty, so let's get over here. We're not really worrying about goals today. We're going to do the show as long as we can. As I mentioned, I had a bit of a thing with family stuff and things today. Not even resolved. So I been dealing with shiznit. But I am DJing tomorrow at the VFW in Sauk Rapids. I believe that's the 6990 VFW. I don't know. It's in Sauk Rapids. If you're in the local area and you know the Sauk Rapids VFW, you know where to be. I'll be there DJing New Year's Eve. Come hang out with me, playing music. I'm going to close out the last song. The last song is going to be Wheeler Walker Jr. I'm going to make sure that if people don't leave, I will play the music that makes them leave. Bats are harmless to humans. The disease they carry, not so much. That's exactly what I'm saying, Battle Brothers EO. I'm saying bats are not harmless, but I'm saying the little bastards scratch or bite you. Like, yeah, that's not going to kill you, but what they just gave you will. And so, I mean, that's why I don't say bats are harmless. They're not terribly aggressive to people. They're well aware that they are, how shall we say, the small man on the totem pole. They're well aware that they just need to hang in there. All right. So that's our first hour stories down. We're right on track. Nice. So let's go ahead and ditch that. Our second hour stuff, a little thinner, so I don't know. Oh, but I imagine we're going to be talking about this for a bit. And we've got three weird videos, and none of them are short. So we'll do those with hype trains if we have those. So Andrew Tate, we were talking about it yesterday. I still have to clip it out. I learned in real time, literally as it happened, that Andrew Tate was apparently Andrew Tate be raping bitches. Holy shit. I mean, Hooray for him for being on brand. Liar, you're going to get some puss. Brown candy? I wish. Your coochie lips to God's ears.
I was fixing my coochie lips.
Anyways, bats keep pests away from farms and give us great fertilizer. Oh, absolutely, Battle Brothers EO. I actually want to build a bat roost thing and put it on my garage, like a bat shelter that you can do, because you can do that in your local neighborhoods in most cases. Check your zoning laws, but yeah, I've always wanted to do that. I love having bats around, especially in Minnesota. Best thing to have are bats, because they will eat the out of those mosquitoes. Not only do I want to have a bat roost thing on my garage, I want to put on it like a Batman symbol, and I want to be like it's like the Union local bats when Batman calls them in. So it's like the local, 742 Bat Union. There's only like 2 people stationed. It's Minnesota. We don't get a lot of calls. Yeah, and we can call. I got a bat house. Works good. Yeah, dude, I want to get a bat house. I want to get a bat house, and I want to literally pretend that these are where Batman's backup reside. If he ever gets a St. Cloud, Minnesota call, there's just like, I imagine just 2 fat bats in there that have never done anything. Just 2 fat as shit bats. Like, oh, fuck, we got to work. Dude, the symbol just went off.
Fuck!
I don't even know if I can fly. I've been waiting for this call my whole life. Anyways, so yeah. Our second hour stories. I'm going to pull the audio down here. Don't do anything crazy with sound drops and stuff while we do this. If you want to do donations other than the sound drops and the stickers, I can link my PayPal and Venmo in a minute. But either way, just hold off. Hold on while we get all of these out. So we've got a couple of things about Mr. Andrew Tate. And then we've got one about Pat Sajak. I don't know how many Wheel of fans we have in here. But apparently Pat Sajak said something, and it upset people. And Wheel of Fortune is one of these weird things where it's almost like a cult now. There are people that have been watching it like since it started, and it's gone like through. There are 3 generations of women in my house that watch Wheel of Fortune every night. Like Wheel of Fish. That one doesn't age well. Alrighty, there's that one. Which one? All right, we'll cover the first one, and I don't know if the second one has valid shit, so we'll see. So first, how Andrew Tate kept 6 women under house arrest 24/7 like prisoners and forced them to do online pornographic videos. Oh my God. Really? Oh, this is not looking good. Wheel of Cheese. Hey, now, that, Toastmaster, it's not must-see TV, but if it's on, I will watch it. Look, I'll admit that, my hair is getting foppish. And that, I'll admit more than once. It's almost getting Hitlerish now. I'll admit more than, I don't know if that fixed it. Don't dwell on it, Johnny. I've tried to figure out those puzzles and stuff, what the words are and shit. It's mildly entertaining. Apparently people get super defensive of it. There are people that are just like, oh, the dream is to someday be on Wheel of Fortune. And I'm like, all right, why don't you look into that? Like, honestly, I have been told by more than one person, if I ever achieve any sort of celebrity, that I should use it to help them get on Wheel of Fortune. Not that I should be on, nor do I want to, but that if I ever have any sort of like celebrity, any sort of pull, that I'm supposed to, use it for someone else to get on Wheel of Fortune. All right, good to know I'm doing this for a cause. I didn't sign up for that, but it's in the rider. We'll get it. He'll only do the bit if you let his friends meet Pat Sajak. Alrighty, so yes, Andrew Tate. Let's get back. The notification said, "Say it, Tate." So I found out about this pretty much in real time. You guys let me know as it was happening. I was already ripping on him because Andrew Tate, most notably recently, made a huge ass of himself picking a fight with Greta Thunberg. So much so that some of you may not know this. For a short period of time, his Wikipedia was changed. And that information was shared on the Towboy site. If you didn't, I don't know if I actually have access to that photo now, but for a short period of time, they adjusted his win-loss counter because Greta Thunberg scored one. They do contestant tryouts at the casino once in a while. Yeah, and I'm saying if you want to be on the show, you should definitely look into that. I fully support that. I just, like I said, I've also been told if I ever, whatever, that apparently I've signed up for that responsibility. News to me. Anyways, the social media influencer Andrew Tate, arrested as part of a human trafficking and rape investigation, kept 6 women under house arrest 24/7 like prisoners. It was alleged last night officials close to the case said Tate asked his employees to shadow his victims' every move, forcing them to take part in online pornographic videos. The abuse was physical and emotional. They were not allowed to leave the house without security, and they were watched day and night, a Romanian judicial source told the Mail. And before we keep reading, not a good look for Andrew Tate that he moved there after and has kind of publicly admitted the more friendly women's. It doesn't look good for you, buddy. Just like I said when the news broke, couldn't happen to a nicer dickbag. You know? Just all right. Anyways, officials close to the case said Tate asked his employees to shadow his victims. The abuse was psychological and emotional. We did those parts. Ooh, what? Oh, that's loud as shit. Oh, that's not this story. That's just top stories. Well, you're in my bottom bitch now. They were essentially kept under house arrest 24/7 like prisoners. They were deprived of their freedom and followed everywhere. Oh, there's Tate. Yep, we got the video of his lavish little thing. We have one room with a wood panel room with leather armchairs and desk. Appears to be the room where he recorded his widely mocked response to Greta Thunberg. The 36-year-old was arrested with his brother Tristan, 34, alongside their assistants Georgina Nagel and Linda Radu at their 600,000 euro villa in the Romanian capital of Bucharest yesterday morning. The dawn raid by officers from the city's anti-organized crime unit was part of a 9-month-long investigation. The search of the property lasted more than 12 hours. The 4 were then taken to a police cell in central Bucharest before a court hearing today, in which authorities are seeking to keep them in detention for 1 month. Eugene, yeah, you held what? Bunch of women hostage? At least do a month. Eugene Vidanek, the lawyer representing the Tate brothers, said he was unable to reply to the Mail's request for comment. Prosecutors allege that Tate recruited the women on social media platforms and lured them to Bucharest by falsely professing his love and intention of marrying them. The tactics are known as the lover boy method, which uses by criminals to recruit victims who are suffering from economic hardship by seducing them with gifts and promises of a better life abroad. Oh, Andrew Tate says the Matrix sent their agents. Yeah, dude. It was Mr. Smith that got you. It was Keanu Reeves. I mean, maybe Carrie-Ann Moss. She might not like you. Police released footage of one of the raids believed to be at Tate's front door inside the compound. Cops refused to name their suspects. However, footage from the raid clearly matches images of Tate's home. Oh, what a modest guy. Oh, but you got your Japanese sword handy. You know, in case you have to start swinging that, or is that Japanese or just a sheath? I don't know. It's dumb and so are you. Alrighty. The 6 victims were forced to take part in videos on the adult content platform OnlyFans and the video sharing app TikTok, with the 2 brothers allegedly pocketing all the proceeds. We have information based on what they said on social media that one of the girls brought in up to 50,000 euros or 44,000 pounds a month, the source said. They were given no money from what they earned. The women included 1 American, 1 Moldovan, and 4 Romanian nationals. The Romanian investigators began their probe when the U.S. Embassy in Bucharest raised the alarm after diplomats discovered that an American woman was being held against her will in the city. The 22-year-old, who cannot be named for legal reasons, had managed to recover her mobile phone and call her boyfriend in the U.S., who alerted the embassy. A video of the raid released by police offers recovering guns, knives, and money. Tate also runs the Hustlers Academy, where 127,000, mostly men, pay him £39 a month just for tips on getting rich and dealing with life. Right. How do you get rich? I just told you. Give me $39. The former kickboxer has previously said he moved to Romania with his brother because they believed they would receive less attention from the police. Yes, you kind of made it known that you moved to Romania because it made it a little bit more rape-friendly. Look, if I have that stink on me, if someone's telling me, like, hey, man, if the general word is that's where I moved because that would make it easier for me to rape, you know what I definitely don't do? Rape. Absolutely not. Because, 1, it's a bad look overall. Especially for Mr. I'm so sexy, I get anything I want in my life. Yeah, not a good look. 2, I mean, if someone is widely proclaimed to be a pervy guy who moved to a pervy place to do pervy shit, don't you think if you're looking for pervy people, that's the first person you look at? What did you think? It was going to be so obvious? Well, it can't be him. It can't be the guy that thinks women should wear their track record like numbers on their forehead. It can't be him. Thank you, Lab Glass, for the 100 bits and the sticker, your custom unicorn fart entrance. I don't even know how close we are to a sticker party. Let me check that quick. Ways off. Don't even worry about it. Not going to happen. All right. So thank you very, very much. Thank you for the 100 bits. And thank you for the bra sticker. So yeah, Tate, not looking good. And again, further things keep coming forward on him now. So now they're even looking into stuff. And why is a self-declared trillionaire, Andrew Tate, living in a 600,000 pound compound in Romania? Because the true value of a warehouse yards from a runway of Bucharest International Airport is revealed when you were arrested as part of a rape and human trafficking ring. He was arrested. The misogynist 36, so suspicion of human trafficking, raping. We got all that. Took him away in the property. Former professional. Yep, we covered all that. Ugh. That is just, I'm sorry, that's your residence? The prolific social media personality was detained at his compound on the outskirts of Bucharest. Really? So we didn't even take him into jail? We just locked him on the compound? Oh, wow. He's right there and oh, well, Jesus. Now it looks like you were just straight up kidnapping bitches. Consensually. Oh. Such a weird word with him. Alrighty, so yeah, this isn't really more news. This is all the stuff we saw before. So we don't need to go through that once more. We've got a story, a weird thing. I do a lot of Florida man stories. And a lot of times when I do Florida man stories, I'm surprised to find that a Florida man lives in a town called St. Cloud, because there's a St. Cloud in Florida. I've never had to read this before as a local headline. Sauk Rapids man arrested in Florida for breaking into a home and taking a bath. Taking a bath.
I was fixing my coochie lips.
Oh, Jesus. Just when you can't have a better Florida man story, and it's just hilarious to me that the Florida man in this story is a Sauk Rapids man. Not even from Florida. Alrighty, a 26-year-old, wow, Jesus, Sauk Rapids man was jailed in Florida after allegedly breaking into what he thought was his Airbnb. Oh, there's a valid excuse. And taking a bath at about 7:15 Christmas morning. Hey, Merry Christmas. Master Meeple, did he make a clean getaway? Look, we don't want to talk about it, but this is one slippery subject. All right? He's a real Butterfingers. Look, I don't want this motherfucker getting arrested and going off like a squeak toy. Oh, Jesus. What the fuck? Why?
Here comes a train.
Wait, I didn't even... That's not...
Rushing up and down on the daisy line.
That's,
Mummies and daddies, the grandpas and the grannies.
That's not good.
Everyone's aboard on the 809. Here comes a train, and here comes driver 10-2. Wahey! Here it comes, here it comes. Here comes the train today. Here comes a train!
Cheer 100.
There's the first one, okay? Better chance to keep up. We have hype train videos. We always do. Sometimes more, sometimes less. But this time, they're all pretty big. So, that's my daughter again. We're going to do this one first. A lot of bands put their stuff out online. You know, you want to get exposure. I put my stuff out online. I want to get exposure. Look at me talking like a hypocrite. So I'm just doing my part to help other people. Now, this group is called Sealed Inside.
It doesn't feel the same again.
All right. Did anyone expect a voice that deep out of the midget? Just asking. Just asking. Did well, again, if you're not watching, we've got let's go back a touch here. All right, we've got a very failed band look here. I can't help. Oh nope, there is a drummer off to the side. Of course, not have the drummer on. It looks like they're recording this in a makeshift studio. I don't know why the speaker is behind the singer. I don't understand a lot of what's going on here. All I know is that if Kurt Cobain were alive today, he would kill himself now. If we could show him where life would generally, just the existence of his music would take humans as a society, I think he'd agree. My bad. But all right. So, Tiny here, I expected a very a high-pitched voice or just a lot of energy. You came in with the bass.
It doesn't feel the same again.
That's why you should never use a cucumber. I mean, honestly, I get it. It's natural, technically, so to speak, right? Like, but dude, don't. It doesn't feel the same after, right? Like, they're meant to crawl up walls. That's why they're bristled. It's not like it's nubbed for your enjoyment.
Cheerwell 100. Oh yeah, a train. Make sure coom in my eye and stomp on my foot to make me say arg.
And there's Lab Glass, just enjoying the fact that he can make a completely unwilling voice say whatever he wants. I'm starting to wonder if he's Andrew Tate. Oh, it doesn't feel the same again. That's because he's not your uncle.
It doesn't feel the same again. So
That's because you've been using the back door until now. Toastmaster saying his death prolonged his popularity somewhat. Oh, absolutely. I am 110% in agreement with you on that his death prolonged his popularity. But I will say, overall, what's happened now is his fault. Well, by the way, level 1 of that hype train at 20%, 3 minutes and 45 seconds in there if you want to get involved. Now is the best time. Anyhow, let's keep watching. I haven't let her get through the first, just because it doesn't feel the same again. Wait a minute. What? It doesn't feel the same again. Which does it not feel the same, or does it not feel the same again? So this is a different not the same, or just the same not the same? Because it's not the same again. I'm betting you don't have a lot of guys that get you.
many things have slowly changed.
Oh, God. Oh, God. It got worse in 5 seconds. That's because he's white. It's just not the same without the Star Trek lady. I don't know what they did to her. I'll see if I can figure that out over the weekend for you, Lab. I know how much you love abusing the Star Trek lady's voice. I'll see what we can do.
But can't explain.
Oh, my God, no. 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 Holy Jesus. He's actually using nails as a guitar pick. I mean, bold choice, but dude. Oh my God, and the dumb flower tattoo on the hand. Can we try any harder to say we're unique and original with being a total freaking Chad? Oh, God.
What's causing all this chaos?
All right. Why is it the only one who looks remotely proficient and I don't have a negative comment about yet is also the only one with short hair? Every other one of you looks like someone who, quite frankly, in another world, might have been said to,
this cocksucker here.
So I just look away.
All right, that train there finishing at level 1. Thank you very much.
So I'll ignore the chaos. Something just ain't right. I'm surrounded by insanity. A warning in my mind. It's foreshadowing catastrophe. Screaming.
Okay, ladies, I don't know if you're aware of this. All right, just being weird in the middle of the band while you sing is not how that works. You have to be able to do, what's the thing again? Oh yeah, sing. She just shouted words. There's nothing unique sounding about your voice. We haven't gone anywhere with this. It's a minute in. And quite frankly, I'm asking, are you there only because all 4 of those guys are currently looking? Is that what I'm saying? AliExpress Evanescence. Evanescence is a beautiful example of someone who got further than they should with their singing ability and just decided to be weird. I mean, that, like, literally, I think actually, isn't she a bigger clothing fashion person now than anything? I don't know. Evanescence is one of those ones where it's like, oh, you were popular. Shit. Fuck. Okay, why do we have you guys supporting if we can't hear it at all? I mean, do you have a decent board op, even in the room? I can't hear what you're saying when you get super deep. Also, can we pick a hair color? Are you dark brown or are you gray? Just one of them. Blondie in the background looks like he is the bassist that they brought in from the high school. Quite frankly, he doesn't even want to be here. It's only because they promised him $25 and a gift card to Chili's. Pretty reckless. I like some of Pretty Reckless's songs. Come at me. I like some of their songs. Whatever. I like some of Pretty Reckless. I mean, is it a very much over-sexualized, I'm a dirty deep, but yeah. I'm a mark. Which is, again, where I say what I think at least 3 of these people on the stage are, and you can guess which one's the odd man out. But again, we've got 2 guitarists, so I'm guessing a lead and a rhythm, and we've got a bassist. 3 of you with microphones besides her. The only voice I've heard is hers. I wish one of you would sing louder, because God, hopefully it would be better.
This can't be right. There's no catastrophe. I'm sure all they do is just keep on telling lies.
Why are you only playing the keyboard with one hand? I know you think it looks super cool, but it really just looks like you're not even trying. I mean, just hold on a sec.
This can't be right. There's
Look.
no catastrophe. I'm sure all they
He's just the whole music video. He's just running one hand down the keys like, I could be doing this while I'm scrolling for bitches. You know, I'm just over here just, I'm such a badass. Let me key da 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 da, hanging out with someone who really doesn't realize band class was the end. Like, that's literally, play with your phone, dude. You can't look less interested in doing what you're doing right now.
do is just keep on telling lies to me, and I can't ignore when the voice
Up, we were smiling for a second, then we gave it up. Oh, they shook the camera. Oh, 'cause they're screaming, run. All right, so we are a minute and a half into this video, and I have to once again confidently say this is a metal band with absolutely nothing metal about them. I'm super worried, though. I'll be honest. I'm calling out this band, and I'm a little concerned that me calling out this guitarist is going to result in him scratching me something fierce. Don't mess with this inside band, all right? Okay? Sealed inside, all right? Their lead guitarist is ready to attack with his cat nails. Oh, I'm so metal. I've got fingernails. I'm so metal I get a mani-pedi. Real guitarists don't use a pick of any sort that they find. No, real guitarists use their fingernail that they grow and they pay a small Cambodian lady to glue on. Oh, man, I just went to the latest Sealed Inside concert. What happened? I got stabbed in the eye when his pick came loose. So, yeah, I mean, I got a souvenir on one hand, but I am blind on the other now. All right. He's even getting into it now, but now you're doing the 2-finger thing. You're doing the cat chopsticks. Why can't Piano Cat step in for him? I want to Photoshop Piano Cat in for the pianist. Because he's toot, 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 toot. My cat's metal as fuck. She screws sometimes when she... Screams! Oh, thank God! I'm like, that is pretty metal. My cat wants food so bad. Hey, how about you come get this puss and then I'm gonna eat you. Brown candy. Screams. No. It's screws. Look at the chat. It's screws. And Brown candy, on behalf of all of us, I would just like to say, I mean, I've known some badass cats. I am proud to say that Alucard's a feral rescue. But wow, I have never known a cat so metal that they screw sometimes when they need food. I should quit abusing that button. I'm sorry. It's an addiction. I'm starting to realize that I may have been more of a victim than I knew. Because I thought it was really a school. Internally, it turns out it was a Ponzi scheme, an emotional abuse. I studied at the James Corden School of Abusing a Laugh Track. So, it's all James Corden's fault. Yes, it makes it more metal if, again, the 4'3" lady throws up her arms to compensate for the bass voice that she does not have. Do you even know how to play the keyboard? Because just nailing those two keys, it's so bad. It's so... Dude, come on. What? I could go on there and fake playing the keyboard better than you. I have no idea how to play the keyboard. I could fake it better than that. He's somebody's boyfriend. I'm not saying whose. I'm saying he's somebody's boyfriend, and they gave him a job. Okay? They gave him a job to get involved. Spoiler, it's the bassist. Anyways. Yeah. All right, so just a couple notes, guys. If the music is drowning out your vocals, it doesn't matter if you're screaming good or bad. It's going to sound like shit. But I would like to hazard a guess that even without the music, it sounds like shit. I would just say it's probably shit without the music, too. But, all right. Dude, her fucking flow once a month must be metal. Dude, you seem like you're kind of, like, I don't know, raging up because I'm on the rack. Once a month I bleed in my pants, so you fuckers dance. I take it back. I'm sorry. Go back to screaming. Oh. Oh my God. I can't do it anymore. I can't. I'm tapping out. You guys are too bad. Because you're still not playing this piano with anything more than like one or two fingers. All right, we're not pausing anymore. We're just bringing the volume down and ripping. All right, the pianist has never... No, you're still doing with just two fingers. So many things slowly change. It'll never be the same again. Okay. Deep. As deep as a ball pit for you can be. Honestly, man. What did you do? Did you find her at the Burger King? Oh, now you have a pick? So wait a minute. So what was it? What, the nails were just for show? Now you're even more of a douche canoe. So metal, I've got these... Sometimes I wonder if there's a just God out there. Because I'd like to try to make my career better. but I have limitations that I battle all the time. And then I see these people, and I'm like, why do they have that much confidence? Where does it come from? Why is it a thing? Anyways, we're gonna drop out of that now. I'm not gonna finish the rest of that. That is the band Sealed Inside. If you wanna find more of their thrilling jams, subscribe to Sealed Inside on YouTube. Trust me, they need the fans. Actually, I say that I didn't actually look. Let's check. Let's check on good old Sealed Inside. How many subscribers do you guys have? All right, I'm shitting on them, and I will admit that on YouTube I am lower, but 81 subscribers, everybody. They are a big thing. You're self-aware. They're not. Am I self-aware, though? I keep doing this. You'd think if I was self-aware, I would have caught on that I suck by now, you know?
Move this man!
I don't know why I always cringe at it like I'm dodging something. It's never changing. Alrighty, so back into this story that we were talking about from KNSI. A 26-year-old Sauk Rapids man is jailed in Florida after allegedly breaking into what he thought was his Airbnb and taking a bath. He's lucky he didn't get shot. At about 7:15 Christmas morning, Cape Coral police were called to the home of a trespasser. They had already been there once for another call of a man holding a rock, yelling to be let in, and banging on the front door. When police arrived, they found shattered glass, but no sign of an intruder. They were called back to the home when someone heard noises coming from the second floor. There, police said they found Levi Scholing in the tub in the master bathroom. He got dressed and was escorted out of the house. Scholing allegedly told police he and his brother were out partying downtown Fort Myers on Christmas Eve, and he took an Uber back to the house where they were renting. He said he was drunk and became separated from his brother after getting out of the car. When no one answered the door, he said he smashed the glass, went inside, and got into the bathtub. He said he wasn't there to hurt anyone or commit a crime and honestly thought it was the Airbnb they had rented. Police found the Schuling's family and the Airbnb where they were staying one street over. Schuling was charged with trespassing and criminal mischief. I mean, let's not forget, he chose to use the baby shampoo. Now, that's not in and of itself a crime. Some people love using the baby shampoo. I'm just saying, again, if you want to look for a suspect, sometimes there are flags flying boldly. No, he didn't use. That is a dick move. Yeah, he's using the kids' shampoo. And who said that? I don't know. Some jackass on the internet. So we all believed it. All right. The weather has been getting the weather had been getting shitty for a while. A lot of people got frozen out in the snow. And this video has circulated and come forward as someone trying to do something. And I just want to say this is perhaps the greatest surveillance footage of a school that we have had in recent history.
A mechanic, a guy named Jay Wifey, was stuck in the snow at one point. He was trying to drive his car to help a friend. He couldn't make it. A guy named Jay Wifey.
Jay Wifey? Why was he out and about? Was there someone waiting at home for him? Like, say, Wifey's wifey? Did Wifey have Wi-Fi? Is Wifey a lover of men? Does Wifey have a particular waifu? Does Wifey know how to cook? Look, I had to punch Wifey. He's getting uppity.
Was stuck in the snow at one point. He was trying to drive his car to help a friend. He couldn't make it there. Along the way, he had quite an adventure. He ran into one woman who...
Did he want to maybe have help from his wifey?
Almost run out of gas. She joined his truck. They took turns sleeping throughout that night. Earlier in the night, he tried to go to at least 10.
Sleeping in his truck, huh? Did he try to get hands, or did he say, I'm trying to keep myself pure for my wifey? Wifey, go blow yourself, Johnny. All right, should have had a truck. They said they were sleeping in his truck. Sleeping in his truck. Hey, man, when you're single, sometimes it's anything you can do to get a wifey.
10 houses, offering them up to $500 to let him sleep on the floor. All of them said, I'm sorry. They turned him away. So he returned to his vehicle. He and this other woman slept overnight in that vehicle. Eventually, they decided to break into a nearby school.
He's offering you $500. I mean, I don't know. Can you just lock him in a door or in a room or something? Put him in the room with Brown Candy's cat. Just make sure she's hungry. If he gets out of line, the cat will screw him. And then eat him. Any port in a storm. Yeah, that's not usually used in reference like this, but I mean, yeah, I get not trusting random people, but damn, don't bring Lucy into this, bastards. I didn't, you did. Or apparently Lucy did, because Lucy's a loosey-goosey, apparently. Oh, my God. Brown Candy, I'm not letting that one go ever. I'm sorry. Your cat screws when she's hungry.
Because he knew it would have bathrooms and heat and probably food. And so that's what he did this was from Friday to Saturday morning. Early Saturday morning he did this. Then he went out into the school's parking lot and he found a bunch of parked cars, a bunch of older people who were stranded in their vehicles. So he said, all of you guys, come on into the school that I've broken into. And that's where they spent the rest of the blizzard till about it was the evening of Christmas Day, and he said, you know, if one of those houses had let me in, I wouldn't have had this opportunity to save so many lives. He said the ages ranged from about 26 years old to around 73. And he left a note in the end at this school, and he said, I just want to read this note. He said, to whomever.
I left an IOU. It's as good as real money. Yes, we broke some doors, destroyed some property. I took a shit in every bathroom. It's a need I have, and let me just say, the last 2 days for me have been terrifying. But I leave you this IOU so you can remember that when you're fixing all the damage we've caused, replacing all the stuff we've destroyed and or eaten, we didn't have a choice.
Whatever it may concern, I'm terribly sorry about breaking the school window and for breaking the kitchen. Got stuck at 8 p.m. Friday and slept in my truck with two strangers, just trying not to die.
There
were 7 elderly people.
Don't brag. Slept in my truck with 2 strangers, but after 1 day of sucking and fucking in every way you can on that thing. It's a bench seat. There's only so much room to move. We had to upgrade, you know? And that's when we thought cafeteria tables. That's where you can do what some would call a full spread. Just 2 days to flatten the curve. Her back curve.
People also stuck and out of fuel. I had to do it to save everyone and get them shelter and food and a bathroom.
I had to do it. I had to do it to save everyone. I had to go into the women's locker room and rummage through the lockers to save everyone. I had to rub on all the mops to save everyone. Lab glass. You may want to disinfect the Legos in the preschool room. Things got weird. Look, I mean, technically, I was just trying to win a bet. They said no one's ever shit a brick, and I said $20. Unfortunately, by that time, we were drunk, and I don't know which brick it was. It may have been one of the brown ones. Oh, fuck me. You know what? Actually, you know what? Now that I'm having kind of a remembrance of it, a little bit of a flashback, it might not have even been a Lego brick. I think I jammed a Lincoln log up there. Oh. Reloading the flume ride. No. No. It may or may not have came out. Look, I've got to go to the ER. My backside doesn't feel right, and I don't know if it's because I put something in there that didn't agree with me when it came out, or if it's simply that something needs to come out. All I'm saying is the rusty sheriff's badge is a wee bit dented.
And he signed the letter, Merry Christmas, Jay. And of course, police said later that these people were stuck in areas where they
So he signed the letter, but Silent Bob's staying out? Oh, fuck Kevin Smith. No. That's not how this works. You do the bit till the day you die, my friend. You made a third movie. Be it on your head. You got big lips.
Just could not be reached. We know about all those emergency calls that went unanswered. So this guy, this mechanic, just took it upon himself to not only save himself, but save several other people. And yes, he had to break into a school to do it, but he apologized.
Great, he apologized. I got one question. If we ever make a new Lady Pac-Man movie, can we have you play it so it's both ethnically diverse and accurate? Snoochie boochies. Oh, wow. I had to do it, man. I had to do it. I had to do it to save everyone. What I have are a very, very limited set of skills. I don't have any money, but I do have a brick. And I can break into this goddamn school. Alrighty. Okay, that was my cord. I thought for a second there, I thought I heard something. Did not want to hear that sound. But anyways, so something I teased earlier we'll get to and kind of wrap up our second hour stories. Nice pace today. Be nice if we get through everything and end right on.
That's different about a
right
verbal
on time, as I have phone calls to make and shit to try and do. Anyways, so Wheel of Fortune fans are outraged over Pat Sajak's comment about his daughter Maggie. I don't even know what the comment is. I'm going to be honest. I don't even pay attention. I don't know what the can't do it like that. Not ready yet. See what I mean? Alrighty. Longtime Wheel of Fortune host Pat Sajak is receiving backlash from fans after a comment he made on Tuesday night's episode. Viewers suggested that Sajak may be grooming his daughter Maggie to take over his hosting duties or even replace co-host Vanna White on the game show, and accused him of nepotism. Maggie, who's been a Wheel of Fortune social correspondent since last year, joined him for the episode's farewell message and discussed hosting Christmas trivia with her father. Does anyone really mind? I'm sorry. I think that's an upgrade. I'll take his daughter any day. She can spin that wheel. The 76-year-old host praised his daughter, saying, "You're actually a good host." Sajak's comments left some viewers upset as fans speculated about whether Maggie would take over Wheel of Fortune in the future. "They are so grooming Maggie Sajak to take over for Vanna. Nepotism at its best," one user wrote. Actually, since nobody's pitched that kind of sounds like you're being a sexist. So wait a minute. Because she's a chick, she can only spin the letters? Like, I mean, I get it. I wouldn't trust him more than that either, but... Why would we say she's taking over for Vanna? Why couldn't she be taking over for Pat? The immediate assumption is that the lady has to get traded out for the young one. I mean, just because that's how we socially do it around here. I mean, I don't get why. Name one instance. Name someone in my social... All right, so maybe that's what's happened. And sometimes you just got to accept it. You know what I mean? Like, out with the old, in with the new. Alrighty. In addition, an additional commenter responded, "Yup, they thought they could just slip her in. It would be great if someone else had the chance to prove themselves." I mean, Wheel of Fortune premiered on television in 1975, and Pat Sajak started hosting in 1981. Co-host Vanna White joined Sajak in 1982. Hey, so she's been hosting as long as I've been alive. God, it looks like it's been rough. So they've been on it since, well, just, what was it, 81 and 82? Sajak and White have both renewed their contracts with the show through the 23-24 season. So they're not going, you guys are losing your shit. People need to get a life. Exactly. Nobody said this, but, oh, they're grooming her. Look, I don't know if you've been paying attention to your local schools. That's not how grooming works. She's way too old. All right? They are not grooming her for anything. That time has passed. You may want to talk to the kindergarten teacher. If you want to talk about grooming. All right. Anyways, there is the end of that. We'll get our last hour show content up, and then we'll go through our extra videos if we run out of time, because, like I said, I had some shit stirring this morning that I had to deal with that made it a little difficult to get a show ready. So we're going to grab these next stories. We're talking about your taxes, because we're coming into a new year. Guess what we're all going to get to enjoy in the name of lowering that or preventing that recession.
We love to help you get your shirt together. With
I'd love it if you'd hold on.
Tees. Just so you know, that's not all we do. On top of our awesome
Jumpin' Jack Flash, how about you fuck off for a minute, all right? I'm busy doing this thing here. There we go there. Is that the... Nope. Yep, there it is. So then we've got a video thing. Sajak's daughter takes over for Pat, and a black lady named Vanna Black takes over. Why does it have to be a black lady named Vanna Black? Can it be a black lady with the last name of White?
At rush order...
Can't we have a black lady with... Is it impossible? Alrighty, we've got a video from Bill Maher that we're going to go into in a little bit. And I'll catch up with the chat here after we get done with this. Oh, there we go. Okay, and the last one here. We've got a biker in San Francisco who's like freaking out over an ambulance. And it's hilarious. So we're going to enjoy watching that guy be a complete and utter douche canoe. You pronounce her last name, it's Bunny? Which one's Bunny? Sajak's daughter or Vanna White? Ebony. Oh, it's Ebony. Oh. See, yeah, I have such a hard time reading that I just try to get the words right. So sometimes when those things go there. No, because Vanna White is white. Yes, Vanna White is white. But I'm saying, like, what are we going through? We're going for name continuity. So say, you know what? It needs to be a dude, though. I'll go, fine. Last name Black, but it needs to be a guy. All right? A black guy doing the thing. Because we're going gender forward, too, here. All right? You're how you identify inside, and he's a letter-turning sumbitch, all right? Good afternoon, Johnny, says Need Trump 24. Well, welcome to the show. Good afternoon. It's a holiday show, our last show of 2022. We're kind of having a more laid-back show. I had some family stuff to deal with, so we're hitting our last hour stories right into the last hour, and if we go over, or if we go out of material for overtime, we'll see if we can grab a few more things. And we do have 2 other videos to look through, including one that creeps me out. So actually, we might not even need more stuff. I got off early today for once. Well, hey, man, cool. I hope you used a towel. Named Guy Black. You mean a guy named Guy Black? I'm on board. A guy named Guy Black should be hosting with Sajak, and they should be deep dicking on the side. That's another thing. I don't know how Pat feels about that. I don't even know if his daughter's single. I'm just saying, regardless, she should be, I don't know, turn in his letters after the show. And by that, I mean his balls. Alrighty. So that's the rant. We'll do that in a little bit. I said we would get into this first, so we might as well. Think your bills are high now. All of the tax hikes hitting Americans on January 1st have been revealed. Electricity costs are to soar, and even your nest egg is not safe, according to this article from the Daily Mail. Democrats claim that the Inflation Reduction Act would help ordinary Americans, but new analysis suggests people making less than $400,000 a year, because you know how few of those there are, could end up paying $20 billion of the new tax revenue it brings in. President Joe Biden signed the act into law in August, injecting $473 billion of new spending on climate and health care. Yet there are strong concerns it will do little to reduce inflation. Oh, because it will do nothing to reduce inflation. We've done nothing to reduce inflation except say, oh, all of us poor people are going to pay for it. Ha, 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 ha. I set my screw that I'll pay for that. I set my screw, that POS. He set his screw. All right. Okay, so in fact, actually, I have a sound. Thank you. That. Oops. In fact, the middle class Americans will pay new taxes, directly contradicting Biden's promise to not raise penalties on people earning under $400,000. Oh, imagine that. The Democrat who said he wouldn't F over poor people, F'd over poor people. Republicans continue to criticize the bill, claiming it will lead to taxes on ordinary Americans and do little to help rising costs. It's almost like Joe and them shouldn't be. Mm-hmm. President Joe Biden signed the act into law this past August, injecting the money in. The bill includes $430 billion in spending. Yeah, $430. I can weather that storm. Raises $737 billion over a decade in revenue and is projected to shave about $300 billion off the deficit. The House passed the bill 220 to 207 on a party line vote after it squeaked through the Senate with a 51-50 vote, with all Democrats and Vice President Kamala Harris voting for it. It jettisoned many of the key social programs from Biden's original Build Back Better proposal. You know, I love how we're talking about how Santos is such a lying piece of shit. Santos is so horrible. But let's forget that Biden and the Democrats pushed all of these promises for all of these social causes that all of these people wanted to do, and now that it's bailing and falling through and falling on all our necks, we can't call them liars? We can't investigate them? Just saying, maybe they shouldn't be in charge either. Saying rent taxes going up. Wow, I'm shocked. It's not even that. Like, we all knew. Look, not we all knew. Everyone but the millennial idiots who think money just comes out of nowhere and you can just make it up as you want and just it always exists. Everybody else knew that the bill was coming due for this shit, which is why a lot of us didn't want it, myself included, didn't want to go for it in the first place. How about we don't have the bill? How about we just weather the storm? And, yeah, now it's coming in on us, and it's coming out now that, once again, the Democrats that pushed this shit out, that said they were going to do this and that it's going to help with this and that, are not reducing the inflation and, in fact, making things harder on the middle-class Americans that they demonize the Republicans for not caring about. You know, we at least care enough to in the face. Alrighty. It raises $265 billion by allowing the government to negotiate with drug companies for lower medication and prescription drug costs. Yeah, it'd also be great if we could be allowed to sue them for, like, I don't know, the vaccine. Its climate provisions, totaling $369 billion, are projected to cut carbon emissions by 40% from earlier levels and includes extensions of the Affordable Care Act subsidies totaling $64 billion. The Affordable Care Act. Why, if we're talking carbon emissions, does the Affordable Care Act matter? It was not a vaccine, says Master Meatball. You and I are right, but guess what? They changed the definition, so we're fucked. Or I should say, you and I agree. And I don't make enough to cover these increases. Yeah, a lot of us don't. And a lot of us didn't want this shit, which is, again, why I'm saying, we're talking about how Santos lied so bad to get into office. I'm saying these people in office lied pretty bad about what they'd do to us. I'm saying maybe there should be some more investigations. The new exercise tax, that sounds hilarious. The new exercise tax on stock buybacks came at the insistence of Senator Kirsten Sinema, a Democrat from Arizona, after she nixed the provision that closed the carried interest loophole. $65 billion in natural gas, which will increase household energy bills. I have no idea what that is. Is that a different story or something? Why? The Inflation Reduction Act includes 3 major energy taxes that actually likely to increase the household energy bill. One of these taxes is a regressive tax on American oil and gas development, which is estimated to increase taxes by $6.5 billion. The tax hike goes against President Biden's promise not to raise taxes for Americans making less than $400,000 per year. According to the American Gas Association, this methane tax alone could result in a 17% increase on the average family's natural gas bill. Yay! It's almost like you guys don't know math and maybe we shouldn't trust you to run the numbers. I mean, no offense. Can we get a Steen in there? Biden, do you know anybody who might be, a little bit more financially savvy? Maybe someone that went to that school you pretended to be from. I don't know. First, they divide us with the whole gender thing so we don't unite to stop them from stealing from us. I mean, maybe, Master Meatball, maybe. We have a criminal government. I would argue that any government is criminal. Anytime you give people power, they're going to abuse it. Simple. People are criminals. No lube could be your catchphrase, Saint Aryan. If I was running for office, I'd be up front. I'm not going to screw you from behind. I'm so honest, I'll tell you I'm going to fuck you without a condom while looking you straight in the eye. That's right, and then I'm going to drill you there too. You ever had a load fired off in your ear? You're about to hear one coming. All right, according to the American, we did that. Despite retail energy prices already being at a multi-year high in the United States, Democrats have chosen to include this tax in the bill. Officials from the Biden administration have acknowledged that this type of tax, which raises the consumer energy prices, goes against President Biden's $400,000 tax pledge. It's almost like he made that pledge and just doesn't care if he holds it up or not. It's almost like you guys lie a lot. According to some sources, Democrats are proposing a 16.4 cents per barrel tax on crude oil and imported petroleum products that is expected to be passed on consumers in the form of higher gas prices. This tax hike also goes against President Biden's promise not to raise taxes for Americans making less than $400,000 per year. And administration officials have acknowledged that it violates this pledge. Yes, but again, none of us seem to give a shit. Well, not us. I mean, we give a shit, but you guys are just like, it kind of violates the pledge. You going to the game on Sunday? I mean, I might. I own box seats. What about you? Alrighty. At Deerbutch, same here. This government is run by the Democrats right now. They are un-American. No, they're not un-American, need Trump. Robbing the people you don't agree with and setting up suckers and taking them down has been literally the American game from day one. Just because you got forced into the sucker camp against your will doesn't mean that isn't not still the American game. It's not just the Dems. Like I said, anybody in a position of power. Hey, let's talk. This is almost vaguely relevant, so let's talk about my stupid family drama bullshit. I was on the phone with my sister for a few hours because she loaned money to my older sister. My younger sister loaned it to my older sister. We'll call them older sister number 1, younger sister number 2. So sister number 2 is pissed because sister number 1 isn't paying back this loan that she signed, and it's screwing up sister number 2's credit. And she keeps complaining. Well, I did this, and she does this, and she does that. The facts are simple. You trusted another person, and that person burned you. And you signed on the line. And that's the thing with our government. We don't even trust them. We trust the blue side to stop the red side, or if you're on the other team, you trust the red side to stop the blue side. Meanwhile, both sides are literally just kind of pawing at each other like that guitarist in that really bad video we watched. And then while you're sitting there going, oh, team, they're just bending you over and effing you all over. People will always take advantage when you give them a chance. My older sister was given a chance to be a decent person. She's not taking it. Because she's a human, and she's going to F you over because she can. The over 18, they hot new boot goof and just yeah, I know, Santa Ran. Plus, trust me, I wouldn't be the person who wants to get in that line, if you know what I mean. Look, I'm not saying crazy runs in the family, but I'm definitely saying those two have it. Like, that's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, I'm saying that is a dimensional hole from which there is no recovery. It's weathered down other men. Don't let it happen to you. The Joint Committee on Taxation, JCT, is a nonpartisan organization that estimates this provision will generate $12 billion in taxes. Oh, goody. Democrats are proposing a tax increase that more than doubles the current excise taxes on coal production. Under this proposal, the tax rate on coal from subsurface mining would increase to 50 cents per ton it would go from 50 cents per ton to $1.10 per ton, while the tax rate on coal from surface mining would increase from 25 cents to 55 cents. The Joint Committee on Taxation estimates that this will generate $1.2 billion in taxes that are expected to be passed on to the consumer in the form of higher electricity bills. Yes, again, it's almost like we said. It's almost like we told you. Stop printing money. Stop sending it to Ukraine. We can't afford this. Ugh. We really do need to hold them all accountable somehow. Like, we really do need tribunal. Can the freaking Supreme Court start, like, let's get them all up there. Pelosi, McConnell, let's get them all up there. It's time to test them all. Chickens and roosts, you know what I mean? You know what we need? We need our good friend from the January 6th shit to get us to go up against these guys. You know, that Fed you guys had in before. Is he still around? Did you kill him already? I don't know. These are jokes. These are jokes. So, yes, the tax rates are going to be getting higher. They're going to be hitting all of us. And like Saint Ren said, like Johnny's YouTube channel. Yeah, like the video, like, subscribe, say it's awesome shit. Lie through your teeth. Because quite frankly, you're being forced to watch this shit for one reason or another, so somebody else should too, and that's on you. Spread the plague. That's oh, spread the plague. That should be a new shirt. I have 70 subscribers. Holy shit, guys. I'm 11 subscribers away from fucking sealed inside levels. Sealed inside, and I got 6 likes on this video. That is awesome. Thank you so much for the likes on the video. And again, 70 subscribers. I don't mean to brag, but I'm close to sealed inside numbers. Big things are happening here. Real big things. All right. Thank you, Need Trump, with the emotes. I am from Kansas. I tried starting a group, Cool Kansas Kids. Not a big thinker. So, and one, I don't think this is a true story, but God, if it were. So, what was, did you guys release, our first album was the White Album. Our biggest song was Hooded Resurrection. We were also known for Burn 'Em Down. Come On Out Here. If I'm in the mood, I tell my girlfriend big things are happening and coming up too. Ah ha ha. Shoot for the stars, I say, says G-Lox. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're shooting for the stars. Nope, we're saving that joke for the comedy show. Oh, spoiler alert, let's pull that up. Aaron doesn't ever promote it, so I will. You guys already know, I'm sure, but Eventbrite. Eventbrite. So I'm going to do this really, really poorly. Eventbrite.com. Search. We need to search. Where's the search bar? Let me look for shit. Search events. There's a steel toe comedy show coming up in a short amount of time. A couple of weeks, in fact. Steel toe comedy. Oh, wow. That's actually relatively recently searched. Maybe a lot of people are getting into that. Alrighty, so there's a steel toe comedy show. You can go on the I'll give it a little boop. Oh, you got to log in for that shit. Alrighty. Anyways, watch both streams. There you go. Thank you, David. Watching both streams. That'll help. My viewer numbers suddenly double. He went from like 30 to 40 to 60 to 80. Somebody explain this math to me. Anyways, but yeah, there are tickets available on Eventbrite. You can come on out and see us. We'll be at the Partners Pub in Sartell. And again, you can go on Eventbrite to get those tickets. I'm not going to dig through this more. I'm pretty sure we all know about it. And because it's so good. I mean, now I'm starting to think you're lying to my face and the joke's on me and I'm buying it, but I don't care. So if this is a joke on me, call me a punchline. Alrighty. Anyways, St. Cloud Police released a statement on the...
What do you know about illegal narcotics? Johnny? What do you know about illegal narcotics?
All right, did you deliberately do that twice in a row?
You've got a beautiful cock.
You got a beautiful cock, baby.
Balls Deep is now just filing money into the stickers. Just freaking throw that in there. Like, oh, here's some more. Here's some more. Lab Glass doing a request for, and yeah, why not?
Party 1000.
You'll all be dead now if it wasn't my David.
So there we go. Gray Wolfie saying hi. Hey, Gray Wolfie. Good to see you. Happy birthday, David. Oh, it's David's birthday? Well, then, thank you, David.
You'll all be dead now if it wasn't my David.
Anyways, so let's get over and read this. This is from the St. Cloud Times, another local story that we had happen. So we'll jump into this pretty quick here. All right, there we are. The St. Cloud... Sorry, I had a lot of fruit today. The St. Cloud Police Department has issued a release regarding the unprecedented overdose deaths related to fentanyl in the city. As of Thursday, there have been 19 overdose deaths, 16 of which involved the drug fentanyl. One of the deaths was a 2-year-old child that accidentally ingested the drug, while the other deaths range from ages 22 to 66. 2-year-old. Really? A 2-year-old? Can we not keep our drugs away from the toddlers, please? If you want to be a junkie, maybe think that, I don't know, parenting, not for you. I'm not even saying you can't be a worthless good-for-nothing, all you do is feed your habit junkie. I'm not saying you can't do that. More on you. Where was this? Sauk Rapids? No, this is apparently all over the city. It might just be the Sentinel. Fentanyl deaths are up. Knee deaths are down. Well, yeah, because you have to kneel to put the knee on the neck. That's why it's all you have to go down. That's gravity. I don't know if they explained this to you, Saint Aaron, but that's the only way that works. And again, in that particular case, that young man was totally fine, and these other fentanyl deaths are just an oddity. Alrighty, the police shared the data of the number of overdose deaths that occurred from 2018 to 2022. Both 2018 and 2019 each had 2 overdose deaths. The number jumped to 8 in 2020 and then 14 in 2022. According to CDC, nearly 108,000 overdose deaths occur in the United States, more than 71,000 of which being caused by the synthetic opioid fentanyl. According to the media release, fentanyl is an extremely dangerous due to its high potency. The drug is also often initially and unintentionally mixed with other drugs, so at times people do not know that they are ingesting the fentanyl. These factors have often led to the overdoses and sometimes deaths. The Central Minnesota Violent Offender Task Force, VOTIF, voteth for your rights, voteth for the people, voteth for freedom. It is not what you can do for you, but what you can voteth for in the future. Voteth for better health care. Noted an increase in the availability of fentanyl in the St. Cloud area. According to the Central Minnesota VOTIF, fentanyl can be found in many forms. The most prevalent in the St. Cloud area is either in pill form, referred to as Perk 30s, or in powder form. The pills are often crushed and then smoked. The social media release stated, synthetic opioid fentanyl continues to be a significant issue across our country and our state. Central Minnesota and the city of St. Cloud have also noted the effects from this dangerous drug. The police media release acknowledged there are always concerns regarding the potential that younger people will increasingly be affected by a dangerous drug like fentanyl. SCPD encourages parents and guardians to be vigilant and educate their teens and young adults about the dangers associated with fentanyl. If anyone locates any of these substances, they are encouraged to call SCPD or me at 251-1200 or my number 320. I voteth for ice cream, says Disgrace. I don't think I ever tried smoking pills. Neither did I. Apparently, I'm just a square and I didn't know it. I am so not drug savvy. It's 420. Seems counterintuitive. What seems counterintuitive, Balls Deep? What seems counterintuitive? The St. Cloud Police Department and the Central Minnesota VOTIF have been and will continue to aggressively work to identify and arrest those possessing and selling the fentanyl. Smoking pills. All right, yeah, I guess smoking pills does seem counterintuitive. I can explain how this one works, actually. See, chemical reactions change based on how they happen. And now, when you ingest a substance into your body, it can take 25, 36 seconds to reach your intestinal tract. And there it's going to take anywhere from a minute to a minute and a half to reach the point of chemical volatility.
Guess what?
Thank you. What?
I got a fever.
Yeah?
And the only prescription is more cowbell.
You're welcome. We'll get you that cowbell. And thank you for the gifted sub. Need Trump. You are the man. So yes, once heated to the point or raised to the point of chemical volatility, the chemicals in your body begin to go through reactions, and then your body gets them in the bloodstream and circulates them. Now that process, again, takes time. Overall, 15, 20 minutes. If you smoke something, you use a synthetic source, a lighter, to begin a chemical reaction by heating the chemicals. You then take those chemicals into your bloodstream much quicker through the mucosa membranes in your bronchial tubes. And thank you. This has been Drug Talk with Johnny. It's a little weird with the taco night in the background. Kind of. I knew it wasn't over. Until you hear the sea buoy pass, you know she ain't done. She's got more to give. I can't give her any more, Captain. She's gonna blow. All right. Okay, so yeah, the St. Cloud Times informing us that, hey, and voteth for your future, informing us that drug use is on the rise. Drug use on the rise. So I've got a video for this next one. Now that sound Taco Night makes me want to puke. Yeah, it's kind of like the thing people play to get a rise out of me as I cringe through it. It's one of those things where it's like I torture you with
Happy birthday. B-Day 10,000.
All right, if we want to do a hype train if we can or whatever, that would count. Thank you very much. Appreciate the massive support that we've had.
Woo. Cheer 100.
It seems like we're probably going to get close to that. So let's do this and this and Jesus Christo. Yeah. Did you just Christo me?
Cheer 100. Cheer 100.
Yeah, so we must not be able to do a train. So don't worry about it. We're good. Because it would have kicked off by now if it were a thing. So we're great. Don't worry about it. We're good. Thank you very much. That is immense. Thank you very much. All right. Let's do the Bill Maher video, and I'll do a celebratory burn for all you.
Guess
hot
what?
Damn. Thank you.
I got a fever.
Thank you for the 5 subs.
And the only prescription is more cowbell.
I don't know that we deserve it. Alrighty.
Tees, we love to help you get your shirt together.
I keep ripping on them. Rush Order Tees keeps throwing these ads at me, and maybe it's a sign that I got to get a hold of them and make some new merch because we're getting a lot of support, and I don't know, maybe we need some new shirts and shit. I did that shit a while ago, and it was a pain in the ass and didn't really, but whatever. So this is a video on Bill Maher talking about, it's only a minute long.
Guess what?
Why?
I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
It doesn't need to go there. We didn't. All right. Thank you. We're going to do a show. I swear to God. If they kills me to do. Oh, I got to move. I don't want to cover up Bill. I'm a Bill Mark. I love Bill. Loved Bill for a long time.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
All right. Here's your cowbell. Okay.
Why didn't somebody tell?
Nope, that wasn't the right one.
Why did
Cheer 100.
Oh shit, now we are close to a hype train. Shit.
Here comes a train, rushing up and down on the daisy line. Mummies and daddies, the grandpas and the grannies, everyone's aboard on the 809. Here comes the train, and here comes driver 10-2. Wahey! Here it comes, here comes the train to stay. Here comes the train!
Frankersy 100 for us cripples.
Oh. Thank you all so much. We'll go back and we'll save the Bill Maher story for after the train. We've got hype train videos to do. Level 6 already. Jesus. Oh my God.
B-Day 10,000. Cheerwell 100.
Johnny?
Cheer 100. What does a limerick do? It laughs at jokes about poo. When the flushing is done, so ends the fun. So let's all fart and be cool.
What do you know about
Cheer 100. Did I get a
narcotics?
sub? Thank you so much at disgraced_1.
Yes, thank you very much.
5,000.
Thank you very much for the subs. Thank you all for the views. Thank you for the support. It means a lot. Yes.
Mr. Destructoid 100.
Johnny?
Balls Deep is now just slapping my little logo sticker on the screen. And he just keeps asking what I know about illegal narcotics. I think we already discussed a vague amount of knowledge that I seem to possess. This is what happens when you have, a high school education with honor science classes. You know just enough to get high. That's literally it. Just enough to get high. Thank you again so much for the support. We are at level 7. Holy fuck me shit. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. 14% of the way in. We're going to start doing some other videos. And,
Guess what?
Never mind.
I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
So, There's a guy who uploaded a video 8 years ago. All right. And thank you very much. Level 7 complete. Honestly, like I said, thank you for the support. It is crazy. I hope to grow this show more. I hope more people enjoy it. I hope to bring in more stuff, start changing up some of the template shit, maybe do some interviews, knock over whatever's in my room, all that crazy shit. But
hey, laser lips, your mama was a snowblower.
well, I'll tell you this. She was no negotiator because I'm making way more money. But yes, thank you very much. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. My birthday is not until November. We've got like 11 months to go. We'll see if we reach it. Jokes about death. Anyways, we're flying through this hype train now at 22% in, I believe, level 8 or 9.
Cheerwell 100.
We're in level 9 with 23%. Thank you again so much. The big conductors are disgraced 1, and that's not listing the other people. That's mean. Thank you, Need Trump, with the 100 bits. Again, thank you all very much. As this show gets more successful, I reach my goal of not being on disability. So I'm trading one man for a bunch of others. Metaphorically speaking.
Cool story, bro.
Alrighty. So this video is from someone with only 16 subscribers, but this one video has 6.6K views. And again, I think was it years or months? Did I misread it? Years. It's 8 years ago. This video is 8 years old. I give you someone who I am amazed we have not seen more of. A man named Nicholas Bravo.
So you think you can move from the west side to the east side and pedal your crack on a different playground? And we're not going to notice? You must think this is a big city, Paco. Or whatever you're calling yourself these days. You see us cops?
Wait, cops? You don't look like a cop. You look like somebody who's like working for the mafia but trying really hard to keep it a secret that he's into dudes. Disgrace 1, close to the record, can't stop now, Johnny. Again. I have literally made my peace with you guys make your decisions. I'm trying to do this as a living, so if you want to support it, thank you. I hope you enjoy the show. I hope it's everything you think that you're paying for. Maybe throw me a suggestion.
Oh shit, someone better call Saul. Johnny fell over, again.
Thank you, Need Trump, for the 100 bits.
B-Day 10,000.
Thank you for the 10,000 bits. Craziness. Wow. We're going to do both of the videos that we have. Again, we only have a minute and 40 seconds with Nicholas.
Hey, laser lips, your mama was a snowblower.
I don't know how many. I'm running out of snow. I am literally
Guess what?
running out of snowblower retorts.
I got a fever.
10 more subscriptions. Thank you.
It's more cowbell.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart. From now right up until the moment the FBI looks into me for some sort of money laundering scheme. Until then, we're good. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. Level 10. Yeah, here we go. Level 10. Holy shit. Again, this is Nicholas Bravo. We're going to take this back. We're only 19 seconds in. One, you've got the last name Bravo, buddy. So I don't know. When I first saw the name Nicholas Bravo, I'm going to be honest, I expected more of a, her. Oh, mama. Let me tell you something, baby. I don't know what you thought you could peddle your crackle in the street, but oh, mama, why don't you check out these guns? Here. Like, that's what I expected with Nicholas Bravo. Thank you very much for the 10,000. That's what I expected with Nicholas Bravo. This is, again, what we got with Nicholas Bravo.
So you think you can move from the west side to the east side and pedal your crack on a different playground? And we're not going to notice? You must think this is a big city, Paco.
Again.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Thank you, Wilmer Autotech, with the 5 gifted subs. Let's get you the cowbell you so richly deserve. Thank you for the 6,000. Let's see. Let's go over here. Just, where's the boop?
Guess what?
Cowbell.
I got a fever.
Thank you, Balls Deep.
And the only prescription is more cowbell.
I'll take that out and let that one play first. He paid for it, all right? We had to hear that. Holy shit. Again, if any of you don't like the options that are available to you, Control C and Control V. I'll be honest with you. I'll even make this promise here.
What do you know about illegal narcotics?
Apparently a lot more soon. I'll be honest with you. If the show stays on this kind of like the tear we've been on the last 2 weeks, if it stays on that tear, there may eventually be a studio change. And I don't want to get anyone's hopes up. But my hopes would be with a studio change that things like the shelf behind me gets modified to be the stand that it once was.
Hey, laser lips! Your mama was a snowblower!
And we maybe try to get a certain, shall we say, cast member back. All right, we just shattered that record. Thank you, 50% of the way through level 11. That is a new record. It's the new height for the hype trains. And like I said, if I'm not expecting this tear to last, but say fucking pinch my ass, it does. We will go and get a new studio set up to bring back Humpty. I feel like I want to bring back Humpty. If we keep this shit going like this, it's the least we could do. We can resurrect him. I mean, he's not dead. Life support, absolutely. My daughter's done a number, but he's good. All we need to roll him in and out, because I will be damned if that's my office chair from now on. All right? It will not last long. I can't sit still. I fidget. I smoke herb, and it kind of stains. So probably best if it's just a show chair. You know what I mean? We do the show. We roll it out. We have a desk. There we go. You know? But show chair at the very least. I think we need to bring back Humpty. I think we need to. If the show continues at this rate, there's other things I'm already planning to start working on as soon as we can start filming. And so those things are already happening, but there's already projects in the works. But fuck. Choo choo level 12. Woo. Level 12? Holy fuck. We have to do this again. Wow, wrong button. I'm so flustered I can't use my own sound drops now. Congratulations. It's a new record for the channel. We shattered our record a second ago. We shattered it again. We once reached level 11 and thought 50% of level 11, I'll be damned. Quite frankly, it didn't seem like it would get here. But here we are, a mere 2 minutes later. We've broken that record again, proving records were made to be broken. All right, that's the last speech we're giving. Let's go again and watch.
So well and good, but we can do the road warrior.
Let's get back to Nicholas Bravo.
We go in, we kill.
Or whatever you're calling yourself these days.
Kill. Soon, my dog of war.
You see, us
But we have
cops,
to do it
we
my
talk
way.
to each other.
What? Cops talk to each other? This is news to me, because my parents were cops and they never spoke. Thank you, dear Butch, for the 50 bits. I would like to offer my heartfelt condolences. With words, even, says Balls Deep. Yeah, us cops, we talk to each other. Yeah, it sounds like you were talking to one of their dicks a minute ago and you still got some of that jizz in your throat. I mean, if I'm honest, it sounds like you were talking to his... Well, I guess that's another word for it.
Hands behind your back.
Oh, this shit
I know
just
this is going to sound crazy, but I think Julie is trying to kill me.
Well, aren't you a cop? Who are these other people, nameless people in the background? I think Julie is trying to kill me. Is she doing it with helium?
Hey, let me hide at your beach house. She doesn't know you. I'll be safe there. I thought it was weird when she approached me at the cafe like we were long-lost friends. But now it's getting really scary.
You get that, guys? It's getting really scary. Let's go back. Give it to us. Here. That's the face of terror.
Cheer 100. All my exes live in Texas. That's why I hang my hat in Tennessee.
Ha ha. Dear Butch. Oh, that voice. Yeah. Here's the thing. Look,
The sad truth is that cock size is the smallest it's ever been in recorded history.
That's true, too. And I'm sure he suffers from that as well as low T. But, Hi, I'm Johnny, and I studied at the James Corden School of Abusing a Laugh Track. Take your complaints up with him. All right, so 50 seconds left in this level 12 record-setting hype train. Thank you very much, HWJ No Waylon. You mean Hank Williams Jr.? I don't know if you're aware. Even if it were the DJ.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
And there's Wilmer with an amazing gift of 5 subs. Thank you very, very much. 19% of the way through level 12 is apparently where we're going to end it here. Thank you all so much. We're going to do the continued videos. We're going to continue these 2 videos. We've got one that we have to pick through to get to the good parts, but I kind of did that a little bit earlier, so I know where to go. And thank you so much for that level 12 hype train. Again, very humbling and very appreciated. Here we go. Take us away, Nicholas Bravo. Okay, so he just told us, again, and you can see it in his face, how utterly terrified he looks. The one thing I don't like that we might have a similar eye color. I don't like how this could be me if I got bald. I'd say bald and fat, but let's be honest. If I got bald.
Really scary. Mrs. O'Connor, I assure you, you have a valid case. Just because no one has ever tried to sue someone for calling their dog a bitch doesn't mean you won't win.
All right. You wrote these lines yourself. Could they at least be better? Just because someone hasn't sued someone for calling themselves a bitch doesn't mean they won't win. Sir, no one would take you serious in a court of law. One of the things you have to do as a lawyer is project some sort of confidence. And I get that you have it, but you don't understand why you shouldn't. Johnny would like to talk to you about new merch later. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I don't really want to involve fans and like secondary people. Like maybe, I don't know. We'll see. It depends. That's all up in the air. I'm trying to find a very not involved yet not involving other people's responsibilities thing. I don't know. It gets shitty. That's what I say. It gets shitty. But yeah, go ahead and throw me whatever information you want. We'll look it over. We'll see what we think. And again, back to Nicholas Bravo.
In fact, you could be setting a new precedent. The world would thank you for it. There's this feeling of euphoria.
Oh,
that
God.
only comes from having complete control over another being.
This is the only one I believe.
I love to watch them struggle, beg, cry for mercy. I don't even know what I'm going to do next.
I make them sit while I read stories to them over and over. I asked them if they voted for things. I walked up to one man and said, the plan, boss, the plan.
I let their bodies.
Disgrace one. He's not acting now. No, this is just him telling. This is a testimony in court.
Speak to me. Their deepest fears. It's truly amazing.
Oh God, that's the scariest one yet. That is horrifying as shit. Holy fuck. All right, now I've got bravo to you, Nicholas, from 16 hours ago, from Bullet MacArthur. That's a funny one. Nicholas Bravo show. Do we have? He has 16 subscribers. We have only the one video. That's a shame. That is a shame. So apparently he's not working. Never saw that coming. Old Nicholas Bravo. All right, so this next one that we're going to do, we have to, like I said, jump around on it a bit. Some people get fascinated by the weirdest shit.
I asked if I could come in. I was just in there.
I don't know who Brady Alex is. He has 169 subscribers, so good on him. But this is a weird video. Some people just weird as fuck.
Okay.
Okay.
They asked you to leave. Please don't.
No, she didn't ask me to leave. She didn't say anything.
Please don't push.
Michelle, can I come in? Michelle, can I come in? What? I can't hear you. What?
She's talking to the paramedic.
She's talking. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe since she's seeing paramedics, they don't want to see you. What are you? Okay. What, have you never seen people of color? This is racist, sir. They exist. What are you looking for? Whoa. Apparently you're a freelance optometrist. Yeah, those are eyelashes. That's his eye. Is he aware that you are violating him right now? 169? Nice, says Covenant Gardens. Okay, now we're gonna do. At least you're open to both. Nice camera though. I mean,
It doesn't work for me. I gotta have more cowbell.
Both of you have beautiful eyebrows. Or eyelashes, I mean.
Wait, what?
Incredible.
Wait a minute, what?
Both of you guys have beautiful eyebrows. Or eyelashes, I mean. Yeah, incredible, man. You guys.
I mean, I'm not trying to tell you nothing, man, but I see those eyelashes, dude. Like just between you and me, but before she gets back here, I don't know what she's going through, but I saw your eyelashes and I just couldn't. Ugh. This is what his head was doing. This is what he heard inside his head when he saw that guy's eyelashes.
Oh! Oh!
Read the top line, please. You gotta be on something that quick to just jump in and be like, oh man, your eyelashes are just incredible. Just both of you guys. I mean, those guys are about as uncomfortable as they can get right now because you might as well have just said, hey man.
I was fixing my coochie lips.
Because that's how life goes. Oh, whoa, wrong button. Nah.
You guys must take vitamins or eat very well.
You guys must take vitamins or eat very well? Oh, man. When being a civil servant really sucks.
His are much, oh, yeah, the both of you. I mean, it's like a Venus flytrap. You know what I mean, right? Beautiful. I've never seen anything. Well, yours are your top one. Or bottom ones. Yeah, incredible, man. It really is literally like a Venus flytrap.
He's looking down right now. All he wants is to not be here. He's like, I'm a firefighter. I'm here as part of making sure the place doesn't burn down. The last song I heard was Guano Apes, Open Your Eyes. Thank you, Wilmer Autotech, for the 20 bits. Again, thank you for all the support. Much like these eyelashes, this guy is batty. Oh. We'll give you that, but that's... Like I said, when being either... I hope you're not I hope they're not volunteer firefighter. He's obviously on ecstasy, and he's ready to F any of you guys. I mean, right now, he is available.
Unusual.
That's unusual.
I guess maybe it's just a misinterpretation. I apologize, but if things happen when you stay up.
What? Oh God, we're going back. Things happen when you stay up and hallucinate. I didn't realize there were gold in these here hills. We've got gold. Oh my God. Okay, so before we get back to the hallucination part, which I totally get it. You're tripping, buddy. These dudes are so not happy to have you here. You were making them both so uncomfortable. Check his ears. All right, we just started a sticker party. Holy shit. Stickers are free for a limited time. If you have the ability, use the sticker app. Bukkake the screen with stickers. Papa was faster. No, he wasn't talking to you. He was talking in general. So yeah, don't worry about that. But welcome. All right, thank you very much for that sticker party. We're about to hear this dude explain exactly why he's become so fascinated. It doesn't really help if we put it on there. They're still coming in. Oh man, that's one thing I look forward to as this gets bigger. Like huge sticker parties, like just last like for 4 minutes because they're just so backlogged, and then those happen. Lemmy slapping a sticker. Thank you, Lemmy. What's up, Lemmy? I don't know if you've messaged me or not, but I'll make sure at least if nothing else after this show. Thank you for the 100 bits sticker. To get a message and a hold of you to talk to you about the thing I want to talk about. Thank you so much for all the support. It means a lot to me. I really appreciate it. And like I said, knock on glass. But if the show keeps going at this rate, like I said, I hope to do a studio change and bring back Humpty and is the goal. Wow. Thank you. All right. Here, where were we? We were doing things. We're doing things with stuff. That would also be a background change, actually. These are weird things to have happening simultaneously. Again, for those of you just joining us, apparently somebody's outside.
No, just me, senpai.
And we did. Lemmy, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Are his guts clear now? All right, good. Okay. So, sorry, the audio guy, he has a lactose intolerance and a fondness for cheesecake. It's a war internally, more ways than one. But yeah, so this guy apparently responding to a friend in distress. I'm assuming police and first responders. These are firefighters, and he's been zoomed in on their eyes and obsessed with their eyelashes. They've both stood stoically silent. I'm guessing both incredibly uncomfortable, and I'm gonna wager he's on ecstasy.
I apologize, but if things happen when you stay up in hallucination, perhaps. Please forgive me for my hallucination. I don't know what the hell is going on. Seeing some strange things.
You're seeming vaguely.
I don't know if it's the fucking TV or the movies or it's very bizarre, very strange. I don't know what the fuck it is. I'm trying to figure it out.
Dude, you're one of those drunk people who's not talking himself sober. All right. Thank you, Wags, for the waterlog and the 20 bits. Thank you, Lemmy, for the emotes and the comment. Thank you for making the chair emote, by the way. All of you guys that love the chair emote, you have one little Lemmy to thank. She made that emote. Alrighty, but yes, you, sir, far be it from me to say this, but you seem like you might be a wee
Guess what?
Yeah?
I got a fever.
All right, Balls Deep.
And the only prescription is more cowbell.
And Wang Woo. All right, we gotta get this video done. We're gonna be going a little over on our show here, probably. We got a few stories we do have to get to, so we'll go at least a half hour long, and then if I don't know, we'll see. But here we are.
I'm doing the best I can.
Doing the best you can.
All set?
All right, so these are the firefighters.
Is all right?
The
Going to
EMTs.
the hospital? Good, good. Hey, Michelle. Hey, how you doing? No, go enjoy. You want me to go with you or no?
Yes, I do.
Okay, are they gonna take me? Okay, well I ain't going to this cold, so enjoy your every weekly or bi-weekly hospital stay, I guess. You locked it up. You give her keys. She's got her keys and everything. Good. I'm glad.
I'm not going in this cold.
I have that right. The camera's fucking everywhere. In public spaces, I have that right. So you know that. It's because you're recording for cops. They really appreciate it. Trust me. It's
Yeah, no, they really don't.
It's a good thing. You got to believe in it. If you don't believe in it, you can't achieve it, right? That's right. That's right, Michelle. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, give it to her.
All right, I don't think there's anything more relevant on this. He's obviously f***ed up. I don't know what the heck her deal is. I don't know what the heck her deal is. He's obviously effed up, and I hope she got whatever help she needed. But yeah, that guy, wow. Oof. Double masked. Maybe. Official boomer now, says Dear Butch. Well, we hope you get better, sir. Hope you heal very well and all that good shit. So there was that other Hype Train video that we had. We still have a lot of material, considering we only technically have a half hour left in the overtime portion of the show. But there are a couple things I wanted to talk about, and so we're going to get to those. We just finished discussing St. Cloud and just in general, the increase in drug usage, which was immensely not surprising. And spoiler alert, a lot of it was fentanyl. Like, I mean all. Alrighty. Crutch Brothers, says Ball Steve.
Guess what?
Welcome to the club, I guess.
And the only prescription is more cowbell.
We always welcome new members into the club. All it takes to be a member of the club is simply not have the ability to run away. All it takes to lead the club is to be the one to maintain the front of the foot race held once monthly. Cheating is not allowed. I'm talking to you, wheelchair people. No, you're not fooling us. No. Even if you use an office chair. No chairs with wheels. All right? We will accept seated walkers, but you have to be kneeboarding it like a douche. Alrighty. Anyways, ooh, dude. No, that's not the video we want. All right, so this is a story that I don't know how many people have heard about this, but this, did you hear about this? You heard about this? The thing going on, Kev? Hunter Biden's ex-stripper lover is requesting to change their child's last name to Biden. Now, let's be clear about one thing. In that statement, in that title, the words allegedly were never used because Fox feels very comfortable saying that this lady is an ex-stripper who slept with Joe Biden, had a kid, and now wants to name that kid's last name Biden. And none of us, including me, are going to question it because, yeah, that adds up. Anyways, mother of Hunter Biden's 4-year-old daughter requested in court to... I don't know why you're booing her. I mean, I wouldn't boo her, but hey, man, you do you. Thank you very much, Balls Deep, for the shart and 250 channel points. And again, thank you, Wilmer Autotech, for the 100. Changing it from Bush to Biden. Ha ha. Zing. Oh, the mother of Hunter Biden's 4-year-old daughter requested in court to change her last name so that she can benefit from carrying the Biden family name. I mean, after all, look what wonders it's done for Hunter. Alrighty, so Luden Roberts, a former exotic dancer, made the request through her lawyer on Tuesday. Thank you for the 25 bits. Thank you. Alrighty, anyway, I'm just double buttoning all over the place. Luden Roberts, a former exotic dancer, on Tuesday, a case where Hunter asked to lower his child support payments. Oh, so it's already lower his child support payments. Wait a minute. You're telling me you're having trouble meeting your fatherly financial responsibilities?
Hey, laser lips! Your mama was a snowblower.
Yeah, but at least the guy she plowed would pay his child support.
Twist his dick!
Oh, yeah, dude, twist his dick all over the place. You don't need to lower your child support. Your dad is embezzling money through Ukraine to the tune of billions of dollars. I'm sure you helped. Kidding. He's not. I can't actually prove that. That's alleged. That's believed. All we know is a lot of money went to Ukraine. None of it came back. They still need more. Anyways, and I saw your dad's little vacation home during the winter apocalypse that the East Coast had. Yeah, you guys, you don't need to lower your child support. Why would you need to lower your child support? What are you paying her in the billions? U.S. citizens paying for his $30K a month beach house, so taxpayers are probably paying Hunter's child support too. Well, then I guess we do want to lower that child support. But I don't know. I can't really fork that much up for Hunter's daughter. One of my own. As I like to say, got my own mistake to mop up over here. Thank you. Phone rang and it startled me. Miss you, buddy. Anyways, oh, shit. So, just how shitty can you look in a case where he asked to lower his child support payments? Robert's lawyer asked the court to dismiss this request due to Hunter's long and lengthy history of attempting to avoid discovery by filing endless and recurrent motions for protective orders. She countered with a request that their daughter, Navy, take the Biden last name. Yes, Navy Biden. You know, they had 4 kids together. Not a lot of people know this. There's their daughter, Navy. First, they had their son, Army. Now, Army is a little bit of it's just kind of a general thing. He's like a blander person. Now, the Navy, of course, the daughter, but after her was another son, Marine, and Marine is like a transgender thing. We don't want to talk about it. Hasn't decided he or she. Spends a lot of time just kind of sitting in the bathtub sulking. And I heard their relationship ended when they gave birth to their second daughter, Air Force. She's a real bitch. Has Hunter ever held a real legit job? I don't know. I feel like being his dad's bagman has been his job. So I don't know. Is that a real legit job or just the job we all pretty much think that he was doing according to his laptop? Don't know. Actually, yeah, I think he's a management of a hedge fund or some shit. Alrighty, so London Roberts. Alrighty, protective orders. To the extent of this estrangement is misconduct or neglect, it can be rectified by changing her last name to Biden so that she may undeniably be known to the world as the child of the defendant and a member of the prestigious Biden family, her lawyer wrote, according to documents first reported by the Northwest Arkansas Democrat Gazette. Ugh. My mouth just reading that. And reviewed by the New York Post. Hunter initially claimed he had no recollection of meeting Roberts, but he was later ordered to pay child support in 2020 after a DNA test proved he is the father of Navy. In the Navy. Here we have Hunter Biden embracing his wife, Melissa Cohen's, as their son, Beau, plays in the ocean. Because he's a family man who believes planting in seeds in many a field. Oh, man. Roberts previously worked at a strip club in Washington, D.C. She claims neither Hunter nor his father, the president, have met the child. Yeah. Pretty sure they won't. President Biden refused. Well, actually, no. I mean, if old Joe gets real desperate for, like, sniffing a younger, he'll come calling. Can I see my granddaughter? I just want to smell your hair, little lady. You smell like a real woman. Oh, Jesus, old Joe. Fuck. Roberts was on the payroll of the Hunters was on the payroll of Hunter's consulting firm while she was pregnant, according to text messages reviewed by the Post. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so, oh. Fun. Don't we have lots of retired snipers out there? Why do you ask? I mean, I have no idea. I have never been in the military. I have never served. I have a brother who served. I support a lot of veteran causes. My grandfather was in the military. And I won that at a veteran benefit. That's about the extent of it. That's about as far as we go. I believe in supporting veterans. Don't even know how we got there. Anyways, this next 1-minute clip from Bill Maher, another one that I very much wanted to do. But before we do that, just in general, Hunter Biden. I mean, when you're Hunter Biden, do you not even just consider the optics of making this whole thing a thing? Like, I feel like either A, as I'm realizing you may have meant Joe Berger, why is she still talking? Or as I would prefer, B, just pay for your kid, man. Like, your kid didn't pick this shit. Your kid happened. Take fucking responsibility, all right? Sometimes you got to cut yourself a little bit because it helps the kid survive. You know what I mean? Got to do it, all right? And if you don't want that responsibility, God knows I understand. Really easy way.
Don't fucking blow your load in other women.
You even got the super questionable finger guns. All right, so this is a video clip from Bill Maher on his podcast. I would consider that a lifelong goal, to be on Bill's podcast. I like, you know what? Call me a douche canoe and a half. I want to smoke a J with old Bill. This is known. Anyways, I want to smoke a J with old Bill. I'd love to be on Mars podcast. I'd love to just, roast one and have a few drinks talking to Bill. I'm sure I'm completely intellectually undereducated to be in that room. I'd have to probably bring smarter people with me. Aaron or Corey. Corey's smarter. Aaron's more amiable. Anyways, here we go. Bill Maher's podcast. He's talking. Why brain farting again? Why am I forgetting the name of who he's talking to? I forget who he's talking to. You'll recognize him. Whatever. But he's attacking the left for not understanding freedom. And he's saying woke and liberal are two different things. And I feel like this is the point at which either Bill Maher is going to become a libertarian, or at the very least, Bill Maher is no longer going to be. I don't think he wants to identify as a leftist anymore in some ways, because he just can't stand where they're going. And he's a fan of freedom. And I feel like it's going to drive him to kind of change teams here. It's surprising. Anyways, here we go. Wing, wang, wazzle.
I'd rather start a business in Dallas all day, every day. I will not.
Oh, I know, of course. Or Florida, look, I hear this from so many people I know who, again, the woke will cast this as some sort of too conservative. No, we're not conservatives.
No.
We're not conservatives. It's just like, you guys don't get it. Woke and liberal are two different things. People just want to live. Freedom should be a liberal thing. The word is, that's what liber means, free.
Free, right.
In his latest podcast, Bill declared that, we just heard that. He added they are often the opposite of each other. Yeah, because woke doesn't believe in freedoms. Case in point, everything that just happened recently. I'm not even talking about 2 minutes ago. Some of us live vicariously through videos.
At Rush Order Tees.
No reason. No reason. Yeah, they'll buy that, Johnny. Cough some more. It's not obvious. Alrighty, so there we go. Pop on back here. We might be losing Bill off of the whole liberal side. I think he might be becoming more libertarian. Because, honestly, it's getting more and more, like, he's getting to that point where he's like, look, I don't like these ideals. I don't like this. He's one of the people, that I actually, like, believe when they're like, look, I bought into this shit and I was wrong. I'm like, I bet you actually mean that. Like, most people don't. I don't. I just hit a laugh track. Anyways. And then I did a rim shot. After that, I'll do a rim job. All right, so this, puns. This video that we have for you, this next one here, is apparently, again, from Not the Bee, a U.S. jet engaged in evasive maneuvers after a Chinese fighter cut in front of it in international airspace. Like, I think we can all agree, when you get brake checked, you're the person, if you brake check somebody, you're a dick.
And his name is John C.
Finger was already on the audio, just ready to drop that in case I started a video clip and suddenly had to bail out of an ad or something. And I caught you. Gotcha. One victory for me. God knows how many losses, but I finally got one. Alrighty. So here we go. A not great sign out of the South China Seas this week. If you guys haven't noticed, China and Taiwan and just all that, it's a little unstable over there. And like I said, apparently this is the video footage out of the jet. The jet is also apparently out of the 80s. This is out of U.S. Indo-Pacific Command via Storyful through CBS News. That is the Chinese fighter. These evasive maneuvers, you're slowly listing You really know some maneuvers. So apparently, that's a big deal. Now here's the thing I don't get. What came first, the tailgater or the brake check? I'm gonna say the tailgater. I'm gonna say the tailgater created the brake check. The tailgater created the brake check, and the brake check has morphed into people who will dash in front of you and then hit the brakes. I can't stand it when someone jumps in front of me on the highway and then there's an exit coming up and you were behind me. All right. And because you want to go 2 miles an hour faster, apparently, you're going to fly around me. And then the minute you get around me, you put on that turn signal and you start decelerating because you're going to pull off. And I'm like, you are a huge a-hole. Oh, God. That jet looks like cardboard. I mean, I don't know if it's cardboard or not. I do know, how does a jet pull in front of you in international airspace? It seems like there's a lot of room you could move over. You know, hostilities could end if we all learn to share. And it starts with the airspace. If we could all learn to share, and it starts with the air. That's a goddamn t-shirt slogan. How about the guys who pass you to make a quarter mile down the road, to make a left a quarter mile down the road? I mean, that's kind of what I'm saying. Imagine living around 10,000s. Oh, God. Jesus, Johnny. Johnny can't read anymore. Imagine living around thousands that drive like Oz. Hey, man, Oz is a cautious driver. He just won't go out in bad weather. I can't fault him for that. Apparently, he made it into the show on Tuesday.
Cheer 150 fans in the stands, clapping their hands. Screaming, cheering, yelling, score, score, score.
Sounds like fun. Send me a ticket. All right, so yeah, there's that jet. I don't know how this is like a super bad thing. I think this rate's about a 3.0 on the concernometer. Like, why? It's a delicate situation over there right now. All right, so I guess they're being dicks. I do like the picture that we have in the meme though. That's just kind of cool. Jing Shang Jia Ping being a dick. Hey, how's it going? Hey, Brown Candy Joe Burger, everybody. How y'all doing? Thanks for the channel points. All that great stuff. Let's get into this other story that I very much wanted to cover here. And this is a San Francisco biker had a meltdown over an ambulance that was parked in the bike lane. And so, look, I don't know how big a deal life is for you, but it's an ambulance. That's really all I have to say. We'll see what you have to say, sir or madam. Oh, it's a lady. Alrighty, so dude, this lady had way too much time on her hands. All right, so Karen could have enjoyed a peaceful day and a rainy day bike ride. Alrighty, San Francisco bicycler has a hysterical episode over the ambulance in a bike lane. All right. I'm sorry. Ma'am, even if your problem is that there is an ambulance in the bike lane, it is not a damn near 2-minute problem. There is no reason. There's no sex in the champagne room, but there's no reason that you should be pissed for 2 minutes about oh good, I can leave my screen up, about an ambulance in the bike lane.
I am losing my goddamn mind.
I am losing my goddamn mind. Well, the person that they're there for might actually be dying. I am losing my mind. But the person who is possibly on death's door can go fuck themselves. It is the goddamn bike lane. I will have to go 2, maybe 3 inches to the left. Or heaven forbid, ride on the sidewalk like some common pleb. Oh. Oh, fuck you, Twitter. We put this video up. I paused it. You couldn't preload? I suppose. Guys, be careful. Sometimes preloading, not what it's cut out to be. You end up firing off early. Remember, in almost every instance, premature ejaculation can and should be avoided.
I am losing my goddamn mind. Here's an
All right, we're going to pause it again.
in the bike lane. There is a business they could park in. They could block the car lane. They could block the non-existent motorcycles park lane. I just passed a van wheel, a van that was in the bike lane, and 2 other cars, and an
All right, ma'am, I know you're about to hyperventilate and you might die. So 1, stay near that ambulance. Can you still get pregnant from preloading? Only if you do it facing a vagina. And you got real good aim. So I love this lady bitching. You realize the complaint you're making, the non-existent bike park lane. Why don't you just use that lane to ride your stupid bike in for 2 damn seconds and move on about your day? Might be more productive, but I get it. The world's not your problem. You're its problem. I forgot that all the tax-paying citizens of San Francisco agreed that you're probably single, dry, vapid of a face, needs to have the bike lane at all costs. I think she would ride her. I think she should ride her bike full speed into the back of that ambulance. Oh man, nah. Then that would be an intersection of 2 different paramedic vehicles, an ambulance and a wambulance. Oh, San Francisco? Never mind. Up mall. No, this is my point. If you are someone who lives this life, ouch.
Amazon Prime in the bike lane, and I am not even half a mile away from home on a rainy day. What the fuck?
Again, you can go around, and as you're asking what the fuck, let me read out the license plate you're approaching, saying CA exempt. Since you're probably not up on the lingo, CA exempt means that vehicle, by state ordinance, is exempt from pretty much all traffic laws. Because it's considered that whatever it's doing is usually in the diligence and necessity of its duty. So, hey, Yarotel, how you doing? Mediocre personality. I'll do it. Men should never hit a woman. Any of you ladies want to do me a favor? Tell me he's sleeping.
Get out of the bike lane.
They're sitting there because they need to be. I would love it. Oh, God, I got to go back. You guys aren't seeing this. I forgot it was on my screen. We're going back. Okay, so we were at the CA exempt part, right? Please tell me she gets told to get fucked.
Get out of the bike lane. Pull in there. Pull in the motorcycle parking. You're killing us. Get out.
You're killing us because I can't possibly ride my bike 5 feet over where I'm telling you to park. Again, lady. Again, ma'am. You act like you can't ride your bike where killing us. Yes, disgraced one. Killing us. Proving once again that people in San Francisco are not self-obsessed, self-absorbed, high on their own supply, fart-huffing idiots. Pull a Boondocks. Oh, shit, is she taking a dump on her? Oh, shit. This has to be staged. Humanity is too autistic. Nope. Not only is this not staged, apparently there are many people who feel this way in the fair bits of San Francisco.
Out of the bike lane! You're on break or what? Get out! Unbelievable.
No, actually, you're unbelievable, you dumb bitch. Because again, I feel like
Fuck off.
Missed the part where you could have taken the empty sidewalk. You could have taken the empty bike parking lane that you keep bitching about. You could have used these other avenues and not made her problem, or not made your problem her problem. But instead, a lady who, again, is a, I hate to point this out, an emergency medical technician. Don't you realize she's got a whole bunch of homeless people to save?
Fuck!
Oh. She's got a... Hey, Scruffy, what's up? Should have hit her with the door. Well, I don't know. We haven't finished the video. Maybe we get lucky and she gets run over. But I'll tell you this. Like, dude, be nice to that lady. She's got a long night of having to save a whole bunch of junkies from ODing and fighting each other in the streets, okay? So have some respect, okay? She's got a lot of human feces to clean up after, and most of it's there.
Seriously. I've never touched it before. Oh my gosh, you can tilt it?
Thank you for the 100 bits. And most of it that she has to clean up is put there because of your dumb voting practices. So I don't know. Again, I was accosted by my family when I said this before, but I'm gonna say it again.
It's all well and good, but we can do the road
To this
warrior.
woman as opposed to my sister.
No, we go in, we kill. No more talk, we kill. Soon, my dog of war, but we have to do it my way. Wait.
This chick's a real cunt. Thank you for the 150 bits in the Road Warrior. Oh, God, she's not moving.
Well, it's not like there are any bikes except for me.
Yeah, and so again, why can't you just ride your stupid bicycle in the bike lane for the all of 2 seconds it would take to go past it? Holy fuck, is Compound Media dropping all of their EOY money? What? This is out of San Francisco. I don't know what we're talking about now. Thanks for that sub. Yeah. Thanks. Oh, end of year. Oh, okay. Well, who's Compound Media? I looked at the subs and bits leaders this week. Oh. Yeah, it's just it's what it is. Anyways, let's keep going with your video here, ma'am. We've got to get this going over. I'm just grateful for support.
Go ahead.
Wow, you're a bitch. Yeah, she has to pull into traffic now.
One 9195.
Yeah, can we get your address and phone number? Since you want to dox her for, again, doing nothing wrong, ma'am. Okay, I'll just move for you. Don't report me, please. What a pussy. Yeah, I wouldn't have moved at all. Because, one, I don't think she can report them. I don't think they actually can. And again, two, you're complaining that this piece of shit bike lane wasn't open. The sidewalk is completely available, and as you've bitched several times, ma'am, the bike lane for parking motorcycles completely available. So how about this, you vapid Karen cunt? Stiff upper twat lip, okay? Just fucking, you know, fix them coochie lips.
I was fixing my coochie lips.
Pop over into the bike lane, ride on past the thing, and tell that person as you ride by,
Suck my dick.
then once again, fix your coochie lips and pop back into the bike lane, moving on with your life. But the fact that you had to stop and make this video, I'm only grateful for one reason. I got to have all the fun I had on ripping on you. Personally, and while it doesn't happen, I wouldn't have minded if something like this came along. One less bicyclist. Problem solved. Upper Chad lip? Oh, same thing. Stiff upper twat lip. We could call him a twat lip. There we go. There's a new name for him. I got to get working on that project. And I got to message Lemmy about that. All righty. So what do we got? We got 6 seconds left.
Unbelievable.
You are unbelievable. You are unbelievable, ma'am. Because, again, this is a vehicle entryway where you have to expect vehicles moving in and out. You couldn't have gone around the fucking ambulance. There is no one there. You have all the room in the world. You could have just gone by. It would have taken far less time to blow by that ambulance than it has to make this video. You self-important Karen, spelled C-U-N-T.
You're killing us.
Yeah, you are ridiculous. All right, there are many more such cases. Again, who is the bicyclist? I want the name. I feel like if you're that comfortable making that video and putting that out there, then we have to know who you are. Otherwise, maybe leave the EMT alone. Like, okay, if it was a cop in a car, I wish I were there. Oh, let me at her. Oh, boop. Thank you for the boop sticker and the 100 bits. Really appreciate it. So yeah, I don't know. I just really wish somebody walking by seeing this whole thing. Purple hair, owns cats, single. Look, we can speculate, and you're probably right. But it is wrong to assume. Boop. Thank you, Lemmy, for another 100 bits. Yeah, as I was saying, though, this whole thing here, maybe, I don't know. It'd be really nice if someone walked by and went, hey, lady, on the bike, why don't you just ride by and get on with your life? Why don't you quit being a bitch? He's in the bicycle lane. Yeah, you sound like a real bitch. There's no bikes in the bike lane, which is why you could go in it for 2 seconds to get by. It's an EMT. How about you have a heart? Oh, that's right. You're a lady in San Francisco. Alrighty. Anyways, we'll get ready. They're killing us. Yeah, they're killing us. Well, of course, when you are her, anytime you don't get your way, they're killing you. Any deprivation is killing. All right, so we're going to get ready to roll out. Do we need to, are we sending a raid over to Lemmy or something as we do all of this for our end of the year show here? Thank you all for being part of it. I've had a lot of fun. We will be joining you in the new year and all that good stuff. Nerp. Yeah, impromptu stream. I mean, why not? Last time they asked me to raid you, so I will raid little Lemmy, and I'll get that going here while she's getting that set up. We'll wait just a second. Give me like 3 minutes. Wow, that's asking a lot. Scrubby, yeah, she needs to put a shirt on. Actually, no, I'm pretty certain that those numbers would go up if... we kid. Alrighty. Some pants. Who needs pants? I haven't worn pants all week. No, I'm kidding. I'm wearing pants. I actually can't show you. I can't bend my legs up that high. But yeah, so it's the end of the year show. I'm going to be at the VFW in Sauk Rapids. So come on out and see me in Sauk Rapids if you're in the area. We'll be DJing music from 8 to 1 and doing karaoke. So come watch me possibly decide to commit suicide. No reason. I'm kidding. No, I'm nothing like that. I'm not. It's just, I love to joke that people suck at singing. Granny needs to put a shirt on. Yuck. Yeah, dude. Yeah, cover, like, because, I mean, he kind of looks like a ferret without clothes. You know? I mean, just, I prefer Granny dressed.
Party 1000.
Thank you, Disgraced One, for the 1,000 bits. Super duper awesome. Thank you so much. But, yeah, so I prefer Granny with clothing because without clothing, like I said, looks like kind of like a ferret man. And just it's remarkable. I'm wondering if he is like them, like mostly cartilage and can slink in strange and mysterious ways. And this whole rant is going weird. Don't KYS. Instead, just find sad and lonely 40/50-year-old men and women. Don't kill yourself. I'm not. It was a joke. It was a joke about people singing at karaoke because I hate doing karaoke. All right? I just don't like doing karaoke. It's not fun. It's never fun for me. But whatever. It's the job. I got booked. I do the gig. No, Johnny. Find women and... Well, have you not heard about the whole ED pool and a rope thing? It's really hard to thread that needle. No matter how hard you lick it, it don't get stiff. Oh, just, yeah, it's like trying to thread a needle. You just gotta, only in my, it's, and no. No, we're not, like I said, don't do that yet. We're not ready. All right, so yes, I've given her a couple of minutes. I think that's good enough for me. We're going to activate the whole raid thing. There we go. The raid is activating. Viewers are gathering into the thing. Thank you all so much for an amazing year. We'll be doing another one starting bright and early at the crack of 2 p.m. Central Standard. I believe I'm on the Steel Toe Show this Monday. I don't know. I should maybe call him and find out if I'm still employed. Anyhow, it's been an amazing time. Thank you all so much for a great year. Stay safe. We love you all. We'll see you next week on the Lemmy.